everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you, where you are. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to a brand new Hazel stream. Kitty Cat, would you like to say hello to your people? Or my elbow, that works. Hello, Hazel. Hello. Rendwy with a 15-month resub. Thank you very much. Adds her nice reminders that I need to use my Prime sub. Appreciate it. Also, Shayut with a 10-month resub. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it's a trading post day, which means that I have my work cut out for me, because why take it easy throughout a month and, receive your trader's tender organically through things that you were going to do anyways, when you could, go really hard for one morning and get it all at once and then go shopping? So that's my plan. That's my plan. I ran over a neural, whatever the thing that shuffles you, and I am now a big burly Draenei for a moment. Loving the Trading Post edition. Karama on a 55 stream streak. College semester starts next week. Goodbye, streak. It was good. It was good. Vampire Enthusiast, thanks for the 5-month resub. Howdy, Hazel. Any bets if we get 10-6 news this week? Yes. If I had to guess, which I am. If I was gonna hazard a guess, I would say, yeah, that sounds plausible. There's not a whole lot else going on at the moment. It feels like when new patches come out, like these, especially these minor ones like 10.25, there's things about it to talk about and like get used to for like a week, and then you're just kind of doing it. So let's see, we're already 175 points in. We've done the Gilnea storyline already. It's nice that they reward you stuff like that retroactively. Happy February. May all of your heart's desires be granted. Thank you, JB Lee. So I'm thinking of not planning too specifically. I'm just going to kind of start with my old faithful trading post activities and then kind of work from there. So usually I'll do 10 crafting orders, and I like to choose this by taking a reagent like an Omnium Draconis, or even if I have a tailor, I used to do just like bolts and personal order them to myself, to one of my alts. And we do 12 hours. We do 1, and we're just going to do that same thing 10 times. But at least it auto-populates most of the fields. Assuming that I spelled my Evoker Zil. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 3. Toss a tiny bit of gold, but like truly a tiny bit of gold. 4. It's mostly just a lot of clicking, and it's for 200 traders credit, traders points, whatever they call the bar filling situation. Which makes me think that 2, 4, 6, 7, that they really intended you to be fulfilling public work orders for this, but then they decided it would be too mean to prevent us from choosing it like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and then maybe a 10th one, because 200's like a lot. That's how I feel. And let's go make those. There is too much stuff on the trading post. What do I even buy? My plan is to get all of my tender and then make my choices when I get to the trading post. We looked at the preview post yesterday, and I picked out a few things that look good, but I'm gonna have to. I don't want to do any math. I just want to go and feel it out when I get there, when the time comes. What are you doing today in WoW? Hello. Thank you. I'm getting my trading post sorted. The February trading post. I'm getting my credit. I'm going to get my tender. And then I'm going shopping. Can I sell anything? This is my season 1 and 2 main. My alchemist. She's, I was making a craft to make some gold, and then I kind of gave up and moved on. So I have a bunch of herbs in my bags. I think I got bored. Yeah. Anyway, crafting orders. At least the good news is that means that I have all of the mats. All of the mats for this. Pets are both 250 traders tender now. Oh, good. I'm glad we're not. Well, first of all, that's a discount from what they originally announced them as. And second of all, I'm glad that we're not distinguishing between this bug is pink and therefore it is more valuable than this bug, which is red. Don't get me wrong, I also wanted the pink one more, but if this ever stops working, then I will probably find out at the end of having done 10 of them. I earned 95 copper commission. High roller tipping player, this inks you. Don't play WoW anymore, but your streams are so cozy. Perfect for a day of gathering in Final Fantasy XIV. That sounds delightful. My sourdough that I baked yesterday turned into a loaf of bread. It is not a perfect loaf of bread, and I think that I need to continue to baby my sourdough starter and start feeding it maybe more often. Maybe keep it a little warmer, maybe feed it a little bit more. My ratio is off before, but it did make bread. There was some amount of rise. It's a pretty dense loaf of bread. It's quite compact. You like drop it and it goes thud like a brick. It like bangs in a table. But the texture is really nice and chewy, and the flavor is really good. It was pretty tasty. I figure if there's anywhere in life to trial and error it, I'm okay with doing it with sourdough. I have another Black Griffin to give away. I gave one to Flabby yesterday. I didn't realize I had an extra bonus. Sometimes I just like see if I can find Horde players in Valdrakken that I can just try and bestow it upon, but I don't know if to find very many people. Good afternoon, Hazel and chat. Well, yesterday I got 2 mounts from time walking. Very nice. Got the Stone Drake and the Infinite Time River. There's a lucky day. Holy moly. Achievement for filling 1,000 orders. Sometimes a log in an alt. List a whole bunch of orders from my main. Working towards the achievement very slowly. 1,000 orders. Holy. No characters that can use a wand, but I want it because it looks like Sailor Moon. I'm on the fence about those weapons. I like them a lot. And I do use wands sometimes on my priest. Like, I might use it. And it is very Sailor Moon. But if there was anywhere that I was going to save tender this month, it would probably be on the weapons. So, I don't know. We'll see. Alright. That was 200. My next thing that I want to do is pet battles. I like to just go win 15 of them. Oh, and you know what? If we do some of them... Hang on a second. So, we're gonna accept all of my Omnium Draconis. If we do 15 pet battles, and we do some of them with trading post pets, and then lovely pets, Heartseeker, Moth, Petal Feed, or the Lovebird Hatchling, that could work for us. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say Lovebird Hatchling, affectionately named Beaky. And then trading post pets. What are our trading post pets? Mitzi, Sylvie, Salamander, Buttercup. Oh, Buttercup will be good. Buttercup will be nice for this. Buttercup is very fast. And Buttercup has beast damage. And then let's chuck. Actually, a lot of these are pretty slow. It's interesting. Maybe this one too. Why not? I haven't used them, but that's okay. And then let's go do some low-level pet battles. They didn't specify that they needed to be level 25, so I'm gonna see if I can get away with this. Yeah, it's just Inksy. I stepped on a... What do you call these things? Atomic recalibrator. The engineering thing. I stepped on one in raid last night. Speaking of raid last night, our Death Knight tank got a legendary. We saw another one. That's a big relief. We still have more people looking for him, but the list is getting smaller, which is nice. Like it or not, I have to admit, they did some really nice work with the trading post items. People have been excited about the February stuff since it first got data mined last year, I think. Fury Warrior got his last night. Nice. Hunter weapon. Still waiting for my axe drop so I can use it as team lock on my hunter. Oh, man. Alright. Pet battles? Hello? Okie dokie. Who's gonna do the dirty work here? I'm feeling Buttercup. So let's see how this goes. I might be able to get credit for multiple objectives here. So you do that, yeah. So we won a pet battle with a lovely pet on the team. Win a pet battle with all 3 lovely pets. Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, so I need the Heartseeker, Moth, and Petal Feed as well. I'm sure I could do that. Heartseeker. Oh, the Heartseeker Moth is probably new. Oh, Love is in the Air isn't even up until Monday. I'm thinking, I don't have a Heartseeker Moth. And then I'm like, oh, they don't. it's not a thing. Okay. Failing that. Win pet battles. Okay, and then I need to do 5 of them with a trading post pet for that one. Anything else? All 3 lovely pets. Unless I'm just mistaken. I don't think, I think Love is in the Air. We have, yeah, Beaky, Pedal Feet, and then the Toxic Wasteling. I think that's about it. Prices aren't too steep either. Spent like 3,000 tender at once. Ah! Got 2 in last week's heroic raid, hoping mine comes in the next week or 2. One of our raiders was saying that if you had not missed a week of Farak, and they didn't say what difficulty you would have had to have been killing him on, because that would make a difference, but that your bad luck protection would have stacked up to like 10% by now, like a 10% chance to get it. And I think that is intended to be high, but it still doesn't sound that high to me. I don't know. I lose those kind of rolls all the time, every day. Everyone's ready to express their pretty pink magical self. I didn't even think of that when I was putting on the pink hair today. I matched. Friends Guild's gotten 2 legendaries so far. Gone to their Holy Paladin and their Brought Paladin. Yep, our Holy Pally got our first one, and then the second one, I believe, went to a Ret Paladin, but it was a Ret Paladin that was like guest raiding with us. They might join, but I don't know. I feel like I mentally add somebody to the roster if they like server transfer, you know. But our DK tank finally got one. Our poor DPS DK is still waiting. But sometimes them's the breaks. I know that better than anybody. Oh, coffee, good. There we go. We won 5 battles with trading post pets. Cataclysm Tamers. Oh yeah, I could do that. That's for like 100 points, sure. Defeat Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdom's pet tamers. Like any of them? Okay. Do these count or those not? Cataclysm. They said, oh no, the Brock and Borden and Obalis, those are in like Cataclysm zones, so I would need to go to like Tanaris or Twilight Highlands or something. I bet I could do that though. That would be kind of fun. I'm having a good time doing the pet battle objectives because I know I'll have whatever pets they need. That doesn't start until the 6th. That doesn't start till the 20th. But that technically won't work until later. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I think I need to do, yeah, just one of those 4 specifically. Do you have to do all of them? It says Tamers, but I don't know. Time walking dungeon event. I'll take a look at it. Crypto Girl, thanks for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it. Soon we won't need a server transfer to be in guilds not in our realms. Oh. Did I know that? I feel like I should have known that. Others getting the legendary doesn't have a negative effect on your chances. Gotta celebrate even when the Healadin gets one. Hi Hazel, partner just got out of surgery. Everything went great. Stress-free finally. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh man, what a relief. I refuse to chase the legendary in my main. Gave it plenty of tries. Know from watching the stream, sometimes it just does not happen. Yeah, I feel that. I will say that one of the reasons that it didn't happen for me, though, is because I gave up. I stopped trying. That's the one thing that is the absolute nail in the coffin. Here, this rat. This rat's gonna get buttercupped. Unless it's protected by its infrastructure. Part of the War Within announcement stuff. They announced a lot of stuff easy to forget. Who knows? Yeah, hopefully, I feel like they usually, once they've said something like that, it's not a 100% chance it comes out, but it's a pretty good chance that they're at least going to do their best at it. Sometimes those things are late, I've found. Sometimes they'll announce a feature like that, and then they'll realize that they, like, can't technically do it in time for their deadline, but then they'll come out with it later, like the white and gray transmog thing. Decided to grind for auto after stalling the whole expansion. Got it! Now I'm in Argus fishing for the pond nettle. Scared the T-Mod collecting and any character won't happen. That one better, or else there's going to be, like, there's going to be rioting. There's going to be angry collectors lining the streets. Excuse me, you promised. It was a good idea, and we're committed to it. Let's do this. Buttercup suddenly become a fire. So for this pet tamer, who may or may not exist in Chromie time. I might, or not Chromie time. 8.3 time. I know normally they stood on the bridge. Oh, they moved them, didn't they? Yeah, there you are. Okay, how do I like to... Here, let me grab a strat, because I don't know. I probably need one. Zufus. Zufu Obalus. I could type. My fingies aren't like yet. Zufu strat versus Obalus. XD level 1 pets. Do we have any that are, fast, reliable team that have, strings? Let me see. Strategy 1 of 16. Or scripts, yeah. Speed, fast, rounds 10. Yeah, 4.3, this one. So, grab a rematch string. I'm importing a pet team from my favorite website. Sure. And then I'm gonna attach the string to it separately. Grab the script. Oh, do I have pet scripts installed? Let me see. Or enabled, I guess I should say. I haven't used them in a minute. Got turned on. Hazel, what are your thoughts on the new leadership? Is WoW toasted with this new CEO? I have no earthly idea of what it takes to be a good CEO, and what a business really needs. I am very, very far from that world and would have no idea. My expertise is in, I don't know, collecting and WoW. And sometimes not even then. I tend to defer to experts on stuff like that, and my usual approach is wait and see, because that's literally the only option. I'm sure people will do their best, and if it doesn't go well, then I'm sure something will happen. I don't know. But I do think that choosing leadership by popularity or likability, or, you know, whether or not somebody is, you know, accessible on Twitter is not always going to be the metric that determines success. Maybe sometimes it would be, but gotta have something else too. What was I doing? I was gonna attach a script to this. I was gonna create a script and I was gonna paste that in, and that way I don't have to learn anything. If you complete the Traveler's Log, do you get all of the witch attires? You get the colored, you get the witch attire set that is, you get one set. You get like the pink and white color. The other colors that were data mined are not available at this time. It was rumored that one of them was going to be Future Trading Post and one of them was going to be Shop, based on the Wowhead data mining. Where's my pitchfork, T-Mog? I better prepare. Seeks in the stream, hopes no one notices. I looked at the new trading post yesterday on the stream, and then I'm working on getting my tender so we can go shopping. I was an admin assistant for a large firm CEO. Admin does all the work. Something's looking different about Inksy today. I just really liked the way that the Draenei looked in Inksy's transmog. I like that his rippling... He's got like all the different muscles on the arms. You know how some people just have biceps? He's got like all of... He's got the triceratops and everything. Like, they're all there. He's threatening to bust right out of that simple dress. Those are the two arm muscles, by the way. It's biceps and then triceratops. You're welcome. I'm sure my fitness stream arc is just around the corner. Hazel, you know Metzen is back. Got a feeling about 10.26, like a major character death or something. In a 0.6 patch? I don't know, man. You kill characters in major big story patches or like expansion launches or something like that. I don't know if you just nuke somebody in a 0.6. Sack of pet supplies. Thank you. So did that do it, or are they gonna make me do all of them? They're gonna make me do all of them? It's for 100 points. I don't know if that's worth it. That's too much travel time. But I'm in this deep. And, you know, it's also pet battles. Alright, so there would be one in Twilight Highlands. There would be one in, presumably, maybe Deepholm? Is there a port that takes you back to Stormwind from here? Or not in this time? Let's just, go to do this? Yeah, I have a toy effect on. My sources say they're bringing back Deathwing. I think they're trying to throw us off with the skull, but skull means death. What if skull means calcium? What if this is the expansion where we take all of those bones that we've been digging up and we give everybody supplements? We all get a lot tankier because our bones are very, very supported. And then we all get into extreme contact sports. It's the football patch. Yeah? I'm on a wild goose chase now. There's the deep home potion, which people forget exists. Try for legendary one more time right now. We'll report results. Wish me luck. Good luck. I'm rooting for you. The jailer omen is coming, I'm telling you. It's just a crossover event with Hot Topic. Kitty, you leaving? Did I not pet you enough? I'm so sorry. Where are you going? I am just too old and cranky, I guess, to summon up any amount of, like, excitement as to finding out what the skull is. Like, I want to know what it is. And I know that I will eventually know what it is, and then I'll know. I just have no energy for, like, trying to guess. It just... My brain won't let me allocate calories in that direction. It's just not happening. It's like, oh, it's gonna be something. They got their mystery. Woo, what's it gonna be? I don't know. Oh, see, now if it's not the contact sports patch, then everybody's gonna be disappointed. Alright. Your name is Borden Steady Fist, and I would like a strategy and a string for you. Calendar. Borden Steady Fist. We're in Deep Home, yeah. So, we want like a good strat that's got a nice script, and that's nice and fast. They're all really slow. These are 20 round things. Unobtainable. Oh, Moontouch Netherwhelp. Interesting. Let's just do this. Let's just do this one. It has an Elec plushie in it, for heaven's sake. Ought to work. Alright, let's grab a new team. Let's just put it into any group. My rematch is an absolute crisis. It's so messy. I have no rhyme or reason to how or why I put anything into this. Hello, I would love to attach a script. Can I? May I? Am I in combat? No. Why is my mouse double clicking? I'm just gonna reload. 1026 Raid Boss Gauntlet. What are you doing, by the way? I am collecting traders post points in the most obscure way that happened to come up. Weird. I'm trying to just right click it so I can attach the script. Maybe if I import the team into... Can I change the team? Ungrouped teams. Is it because it's ungrouped? Can I drag it? No. Oh dear lord, that's a lot of options. Let's hang on. Grab this again. Yeah, I think my add-on's a little bit freaking out. Let's do... Sure, why not? I wonder why it's all grayed out. I mean, I can do it off this too. It's just gonna be 20 rounds of like following along. I have rematch. Where do I find these scripts you speak of? So if you look at Zufu's pet guides and you look at a strategy page there, some of them will have a button underneath the rematch string button that says script. You can copy that to your clipboard, and then with the add-on pet battle scripts, you gain usually the ability to right-click a strat and attach a script to it, and that gives you the auto button. Unfortunately, it's not working very well right now. I think we're struggling a little bit here. I wonder if this is extra, but I'm gonna try and relog. His boy's journey halted by mission table purgatory. I think not for long. I might be able to do more. I might be able to do some more boy work today because... I mean, let me check on his mission table actually. I sent out a mission before I logged off yesterday. Hazel, do you think it's worth to level professions at this point of the expansion? I'm kind of running into the back end of it. I'm sure there is some amount of profit to be made, and for crafting professions, honestly, no, I wouldn't start now. It's too, like, you could get into making a thing, but it's gonna be pretty time gated to getting all of the points that would maximize the efficiency of that thing, and without maximized efficiency, you're kind of out of luck. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log in to a bank hall that's definitely not in combat, and I'm gonna attach the script then. How's Moosey getting on? He's doing all right. He's still squeaking a bit once in a while when he like jumps, which I'm trying to prevent him from doing, but it's hard. He's a puppy. But otherwise, he seems in perfect health, so I'm trying not to stress about it too much. Let's just turn them off for everybody. We want pet battle scripts and rematch. Juicy Snug Bubble, thank you very much for the 13-month resub. Quick Hazel, level 10 levels as a priest, shaman, or druid for 100 points. Is that true? Is that a real thing? Alright, Board and Steady Fist. Can I please create a script and paste it on? That's mainly what I wanted to do. Although, that is not the right script. That is the wrong script. Board and Steady Fist. Oh, this is not the right strat. Rematch string. Delete that. Maybe that was part. No, that couldn't have been my problem. That wouldn't have caused that behavior. And then we're going to. There we go. This is not worth the time for 100 trading post credit. I've just I've done that thing now where I've started, so I've got that sunk cost fallacy going strong in my head. What does that add-on do? You can save pet battle strategies, and you can save scripts that determine the order of pet battle moves, so that when you go to a pet tamer, you can load up the strategy just by mousing over them. You can engage in the fight, and then I should have an auto battle button, and you have to press the key for each turn because it's not a bot, but it will determine which ability to activate based on the conditions in that script. It's really useful for basically doing any pet battle that you don't want to think about, assuming that you have the right pets for it. Particularly nice if you are spamming the same pet battle many times over. You're doing something like a super squirt day, and you're just really sick of like trying to do the order right and not messing it up. Having it on a key that you can just kind of mash makes it a lot easier to multitask while you're paying attention to literally anything else. I did the trading post pets one already. You can do that one for level 1 pets. I just had Buttercup in my team, and I nuked 5 random squirrels, and then it was done. As far as I know, they don't have any further trading post ones. Oh, that's funny. So if I go into pet battles, yeah, we have credit for that one already. It's just 5. But yeah, I was just kind of looking through. I wanted to do this one because you just have to win 1 pet battle with those 3 level 8 pets. But the Heartseeker Moth, as far as I know, has not been added to the game yet. That'll become available next week when Love is in the Air begins. I am working on this one, so that'll be something. Another 200 points for 15 battles, and we can do that pretty easy. Use that for farming sacks of pet supplies. So what else? What else am I doing then? So if we look at the all, there's complete 10 quests, and that's reasonable. Earning 7,500 honor is vaguely reasonable in solo shuffle, but I don't know if we're gonna worry about that. Gathering quest. Oh, that's a super easy one. I can knock that out really fast. 25 dungeon bosses that grant experience. Dragon Hell's World boss. Dream Warden's rep. 10 levels as a priest, shaman, or druid for 100 tender. I kind of want to do it. 400 flight stones. What was the scenario one? Sample the Dragonflight scenarios. 1 time rift, 1 community feast, and 1 super bloom. Interesting. Okay. Alright. And now I would like to go back. I would like to go to... I'm assuming, Anglos didn't work on Twilight Highlands, and then I'm trying to remember where the last one was. It wasn't in Vashir. They wouldn't make me go to Vashir. They're not mean. They're not bullies. Use your imp in a ball for 25. Anywhere? Let me see. There's no search here, is there? Special. Use one of the toys, yeah. Ethereal transmogrifier, foam sword rack. Yeah. I ran into that teeny snag with the moth as well. It blindsided me because I was like, what do you mean I don't have all of the pets? That doesn't sound like me at all. That's not fair. It's true. It's what it is. Just did my first mythic raids ever this week. So much fun. Nice. Congratulations. Alright, let's do Brock. Let's get ourselves a lovely Brock strategy here. The one nice thing is that after like importing and installing these strategies, theoretically you wouldn't have to do it again. Like I could come back and do this on any other character and it would be fine. So this is a pretty popular strategy. It's actually a leveling strategy, but I don't have any pets to level. I don't think. Certainly not any level 10 plus pets. Let's grab that string. And then let's grab the script. Mount looks awesome. Oh, thank you. I think that she's using... Does she have the toy up? She might not. For a while I had the the toy up that randomizes your dragon riding mount customizations when you pull it out, but I guess I don't have it up right now. Hello, teddy bear. How you doing today? It is February, which means that it was time to turn over a new page on the calendar that I have hanging up in my kitchen. And that means that I get to see February cat, because of course I have a cat calendar. And February cat is actually February kitten, and February kitten is holding on to a teddy bear and sleeping, and also looks exactly like Kira looked when she was a baby. It's like a little gray tabby kitten that's got the big fuzzy ears like she did. Kitty wandered off. Kitty went back to bed. Happy almost Friday. Happy almost Friday. FYI, Blizz mailed me the Outland Cup toy this week, so I wasted 50 coins for nothing. Aw. Well, at least they got it. They got around to it. Get to see February Shork on my calendar. The Hammerhead looks as impressed with the weather as I am. Month transitions are always a bit, I guess, a tiny bit stressful for me, just because there's always a few extra things that you need to do at the top of a month. Paying rent comes to mind. There's I do a few things for YouTube members. I like to put together a member video for my $10 a month YouTube members. I have a big plan for today's video. I'm very excited about it. And then like a post and stuff. It's nothing too crazy, but like sometimes it lands on top of another day, and then I'm like, wait, no, I'm not ready. How could it be blank month already? Hey, Hazel. My wife and I took a long break from WoW due to a couple of kids being born. It's a good reason. Now looking to jump back in. Recommend waiting until the next expansion, or is it easy to get back in after Dragonflight is out for a while? I think that now is a great time to come back, depending on what it is that you want to get done. But if you just want to enjoy the content, it is pretty easy to come back, to get started, to get set up. You're not going to be super behind. The only thing that you would really have a hard time catching up on is if you wanted to get really into gold making with crafting professions. But everything else you can get back and get yourself sorted and situated in pretty short order, and I think you guys would have a lot of fun doing that together. We have a whole other season that's going to be starting at some point in the not too distant future. Hi, sweetie. And you can get a character like geared up and caught up within like a week or two in this season to check out this season's content as well. Did I engage in this without another pet in my team? That's not right. This is going to be a problem. I might lose. Do you think that the content in WoW has become feminine? I say that because of the ending cutscenes, new map designs. I feel like designating love as feminine is like a whole black box, so I'm not going to worry about the cutscene thing. This month, the mounts that they come out are for like Valentine's Day. Like it's love is in the air. That's why they're themed like that. I would agree that the love is in the air theme things have a traditionally feminine tilt. I don't know if there's a lot to be gained from trying to determine any further than that, though. Did that work? No, sure didn't. I didn't have the right team loaded, I don't think, actually, because that strategy wanted me to use. No, Proto-Whelp, Anubis Hath Idol. Use your best one-round attack. Can't I just use, like, an explode? I'm just gonna try this. I don't think this is a good idea, but we're just gonna do our best here. I wonder if it just didn't pull a pet. Oh, I missed. Hit chance reduced. Rest in pieces. If you missed most of Dragonflight, Season 4 is the best time to come back. Experience all the raids and dungeons as main progression paths at once. Just want to enjoy the content, nothing too intense. Yeah, I think you'll have a great time. I want to know what the February Hammerhead shark looks like. I don't know why. I'm not like a big sharks person. Or if I am, I haven't found out yet. My shark's face could be yet to come. You never know me. Right now I have unicorn stickers. Speaking of feminine, I have unicorn stickers on my desk for no other reason than they were $1.99, and I thought sometimes I like to put stickers on my to-do lists just to make them look less scary. You know, you look at your to-do list and you're filled with like turmoil and loathing, and then you're like, well, I'm still filled with turmoil and loathing, but that's a pretty cute unicorn. I feel 1% better. It said, the book said it had 120 stickers. And it's true. You wanna know how I know? Is I counted. You wanna know why I did that? Because I don't know either. I don't know why I counted the stickers. But I got a couple of things done last night that I meant to. We went out and stocked up and got some more kitty cat food so you're not in danger of running out. I got gas for my car so that I'm not in danger of running out. And also gas prices dipped to something vaguely approaching a reasonable price, so it's always nice to fill up before they go back up to, you know, hell again. And then, what else did I do? The bread thing. Raid night, of course. I haven't been sleeping well, but I think I'm just worried about Lucy. I'll feel better when he starts feeling better. Raid was talking last night about having a full Sailor Moon proc night next week. I like that the trading post, I was talking to Flavia about this recently, I like that the trading post is a great source of like quote-unquote meme transmogs. I want goofy costumey looking things because those are unique in this game. Like a lot of the armor and transmog that I would have access to otherwise is all pretty, taking itself pretty seriously. A lot of it is, I don't know, traditional, which is great, but sometimes I want to put on a funny outfit, and I find that the trading post is a great source of stuff like that. There we go. Yeah, they didn't make me do all of them. That's nice. Okay, so we're gonna call that good. And then I think I can take a port back to Stormwind. I'm just gonna finish up those extra pet battles. Should be a port over here somewhere. Macy does. Thank you for the 23-month resub. I am fulfilling my magical girl fantasy. I do have the Phoenix Wishwing. It is a wonderful pet. Portal to Stormwind, that's the one. Oh yeah, there's a portal to Belemeth here too. That's kind of cool. I don't know when I would ever take that, but it's it's neat that it's there. Yeah, I totally agree. Stuff that exists year-round rather than just being moggable during the world events. That is pretty nice. I like being able to still use like the witch's the broom. Is it not called witch's broom? Okay, well now I'm trading post. What was it called again? Where's my broom? The Eve's Ghastly Rider, pardon me. Being able to take something like this and then ride it outside of Hallow's End. I believe they made it instant mountable during Hallow's End, but being able to have it all year round is super nice. Yeah. How was the raid part? I put together a group of people on stream to get that. It was a bit chaotic, but it was fine. If you can just get yourself through through Firelands time walking in a pug, you'll be all right. That was definitely the most annoying part for me. Okay, so I was gonna go find 5 more pet battles to do, and then I was gonna pick what I was gonna work on next. You actually got the Wish Wing, gave up with the Fire Elemental Hunt thing because it just wouldn't drop. Yeah, I farmed on stream though. I've got the beautiful excuse of I can dump time into yeah, I named her Helen. I can dump time into grinds like that because I can do it during quote unquote work hours. Feel like it's getting out of hand. I would appreciate a D-swag mode makes every other player wear Stormwind or OG guard armor with basic mounts. I could see them adding something like that, even just for the benefit of like role players and whatnot. If we can turn other people into corgis or into gnolls, I don't see why we can't, you know, have a toy that like filters other people's armor if that was something that like really bothered you. I don't know. People have looked goofy for a long time. I don't think it's new. I think we're just getting new and exciting ways to look goofy. What is this pet add-on though? I need it. I am using Rematch and I'm using pet battle scripts. Also, I miss Buttercup. I'm gonna bring Buttercup back out. Increase performance a lot. Yeah, see, I didn't think about all of those, all of that electricity that you're using. All of that computer processing overhead that is needed to show, you know, my Anthus in his thigh highs. It's really an environmental issue. I'm looking for Buttercup. I wish they would allow us to demog our leggings. Gossamer dress is so beautiful. Side leg parts get ruined. No other legs T-Mog in game can allow the legs to show. Yeah, there's some that are close, but there's nothing that's perfect, and it drives me nuts. I don't see why you're allowed to hide. I don't see why you're not allowed to hide your pants. I feel like that ship has sailed. Like, you can hide your chest armor, and that'll still show your character's undergarments. And characters have undergarments, and they've been updated. Nobody's gonna be like actually nude. It's not that kind of game. The one thing about Rematch and Pet Battle Scripts is it's a lot like Weak Wars in that the add-on is great, but you need to put stuff into it. You need to get strategies, and you need to get teams, and you need to get scripts to get the most out of it. And you can get all of those from fan sites, specifically Zufu is where I get mine. You could make them from scratch yourself, but that would bypass a lot of the convenience of using the add-on in the first place. Mr. Actor, you can literally customize your underwear. Yeah. Also, the totally not invisible chest armor even before mocking hidden chest. Totally not invisible. Give us transparent pants that aren't actually a mog if it's a technical thing. Yeah, like they used to do. We used to have like Grifta's invisible shoes. Maybe it wasn't Grifta. Might have been Grifta. He would. But like, you know, quote unquote invisible mogs. Am I close? Must be close. 2 more. Hazel? I got the legendary? No way! Really? Oh, I'm so happy for you! Oh, I'm so glad you didn't give up. Nice. Man, what a day. You know Anthus is destined for the Love Witch set. Oh, maybe it's gonna be Scary. Maybe it's Scary's turn now. Although she's wearing the Gossamer set from last month. Alright, we got our pet battles done. We need 200 more points. I'm 4 of 10 quests completed. That would be 100 points. Oh yeah, gathering quest is 100 points as well. Hang on, let's just kind of Voldraken here. Hazel, bless me with your luck next. I want the legendary. Good luck. Oh, thanks, Morphine. I appreciate it. Weekly gathering quests. I'll show you. It'll be different for each gathering profession. I don't know where skinning is, but mine, they're by the profession trainers in Valdraken. So I have herbalism on my evoker, so she should be able to do the herb one by the herb trainer, which is near the alchemy area. The mining one is over by the blacksmithing area. Need the new mog set? Guess I'm off to gain 10 levels. Any true. I kind of want to do the gain 10 levels thing just because that sounds like the most fun to me. That just sounds like a great time. So this is a weekly gathering quest. And he just wants 8 sacks of fridge, which I can just give to him. So there's one done. I suppose I can learn the herb notes. And then next, I'm pretty sure Crinkle. Crinkle's interior guard sound. I'm gonna do a real quick freehold before I come back and do this because I don't want to. I just want to do freehold before I move her. Got the mannequin toy. 10-minute cooldown turns your character into a wooden mannequin, but you can't move. Does it keep your armor on? Like it turns your character into like an armor? Like it's displaying the armor that you were wearing? Difficulty. Leveling also knocks out 10 quests that grant XP. No, it hides your armor? No. Well, that's like the worst mannequin ever. Unless I'm misunderstanding. Maybe the no's related to something else. Which fishing 1,000 times in Argus counted for the trading post. Would have finished it by now. Full frontal mannequin nudity. Oh. Alright. I'm still probably gonna get it because it's what, like 10 points? I think it's pretty inexpensive. That's funny. What plant do you have by the window? Oh, I've got a few of them back there. There should be a peace lily, a ficus, a... Yeah, those are the two you can see. There's also a fern that is probably dry because it's always dry. Probably why. I always forget about the plants that are behind the curtain. There's a fern and there's also a variety of peperonia. Not to be confused with pepperoni. Do you think you just start to kill the dude at the bridge before you get them out? The dude at the bridge. I kill the dude at the bridge because I always pull it anyways and he snaps me back if I don't kill him. I think I'm misunderstanding though. My male gnome became a female human mannequin. Do we think that the mannequins are only human model? Oh, I got. Oh, it's you. Hello. Excuse me. Wow, that did not do very much damage. My undead became an orc. My belf became an orc. Oh, I wish I could grow my own pepperoni in a pot by the window. I don't know. If your pepperoni is growing, you may have some concerns with it. I was asking my guild last night if anybody else remembered the children's storybook about a kid that kept a salami under his bed until it got furry. And one of my friends did remember that, so it's not something that my brain just spawned. But I can't remember what the book was like called or what it was about. I vaguely remember an illustration of a child that had a salami under his bed that had become furry. And whenever, for some reason, on multiple occasions, this has felt relevant to me. One, the pepperoni growing thing, and then secondly, we were talking about food and raid last night, something like that. Now the trick is, later this week when I get to doing all of my freehold chances, assuming that it doesn't just drop right now, I need to remember that I already did Crinkle. Because I have a feeling I won't and I'm just going to run it twice. Any luck? No luck. Feels like a cautionary tale about hygiene. Friend had the underrod under their bed. Alright, but now Crinkle can go to Valdraken and do the mining quest. That's what I was after. I can smell this road will be it. Oh man. I need to share a little of my own luck with myself. I'm not in a big hurry to get the freehold mount. I'm gonna have to move everybody then. Meow. I feel like I want to do something fun for the last 100 trading post points. Okay, you have mining. You want me to give you 15 rousing fire. That's actually worth some gold. Don't mind if you do. Also, I don't have Auctionator turned on. This is a travesty. 15. Nope, not 115, just 15. There we go. I don't want to be that guy. But Hazel, I got it this morning. Congratulations. Alright, weekly gathering quest done. We are at 900 of 1,000. If I just did 4 more quests that grant experience, that would finish that. I don't even think we would need to get through 10 levels. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get on Molly Wobble. She'll have some quests to do. Also, her transmog is... Maybe she's gonna wear the Love Witch stuff. I'm not happy with this mog. I don't know what's going on with it. Because that's the character that I am ostensibly leveling. It's my monk. We have a quest to turn in here. I have a few to turn in apparently. Back in... I wonder if it counts if I've done the quests already. That's going to Lochmadan. Hero's Call Board found. Sure, sure. And then Crony. That one didn't give any experience, I don't think. Mechanome transmog out of this world. I think it's Nathria leather. Like, for what? I've never used this hat. Of course it's a Shadowlands set. It's silly looking. I think I used it because I thought that it was funny how the red streaming eye effect looked on top of a Mechanome eye specifically. I think that's the thing that was like sparking joy. So I can't fly. I'm only level 13. I can run. I can use my grand mount. She's normally the thing that gets me like into an alt is when I kind of pick like an aesthetic for them. You know, I pick a mog. I set up like a mount that matches it. Maybe I should make her like with a Shadowlands sort of like Maw-like mog because her name is Molly Wobble Mawwalker, which I liked because it repeated the letters of Mistweaver. Molly Wobble the Mawwalker Mistweaver. I liked the... It just... That makes me happy. So maybe because she's a Mawwalker, Molly Wobble the Mistweaver needs like a Maw-themed mog. I feel like I'm Dr. Seussing. So she could use, if we just look for the Maw, we've got like Shadehounds. Would be like a mount that she could use. Oh man, the clanking. Red Blade Master Bead things. The power of alliteration. The Sanctum leather set. Does she have enough gold to transmog again? I don't know if she does. If I was going to make her, and this is completely getting beside the point, Maw theme, that's pretty good. I don't know. I kind of don't want to use a helmet though, because I want to see that she is a Mechanome. But I have Maw shoulders for days. Could kind of use like... Does she want the golden, the silver? Kind of that color, I think. Those ones have some nice skulls on them. Those are kind of cool, actually, the ritualist spiked ones, although it's a little more castery. Maybe, like, some of that. They made so many of these like, Torghasty-looking shoulders. Somebody worked hard on this. I don't want them to be too high. I want them to be fairly flat, like that. Or like that. And then, chest piece wise, you would be looking at... There must be something that matches it that she has. Some kind of a leather... Although, I don't know how much leather I got. There's some. That's part of the gladiator set. I like that the BlizzCon one has like a little... The Wendigo BlizzCon one has a little BlizzCon badge on it. I think that's really cute. If I had like a matching color... I don't know. I feel like she might like a crop top. None of our colors match, but that might be okay. Oh, that's not bad. That's better, actually. And then she's a mechanome, so her pants are gonna be a mess. I could give her the little blood kilt skirt. The one thing about not wearing any pants, or you know, not wearing any skirt, is that we get to see her mechanome legs. If I wanted it to be like Maw-like, there's like a wraith belt. There's some sashes. You could just do extra belts. Oh, there you go. No, that's a mess. That's a mess. I don't like a lot of tassels hanging off of a belt. I might just keep it like kind of that. And then transmogrification incompatible with superior engineering. And then I guess you just try and make sure that this matches vaguely her Speedo, so to speak. And then we must have some nice like Maw looking staff. There's gotta be something. Maybe one of these guys, yeah. New outfit. Maw. Oh. Maw, Walker, Molly Wobble. Save. I wonder what it doesn't want to save there. Does she look good? Yeah, I'm happy with that. That'll work. It has just enough parts. Just enough parts to make me, to sell me on the theme without completely overriding the sheer mechanominess of it. Aw, chic. Heading out. See you later, Mr. Sonic Jet. Having so many characters and doing so many different things, do you have any one character you consider to be your main? Yeah, my main is my priest. Inksy is my main. She is a holy priest. She is a gnome. That's who I bring to raid nights, whenever we're doing, like, main progression. That's who I bring to, like, our high keys. I have a different, like, PvP main, but I don't PvP enough to consider that to be a main, really. I love not wearing pants. Love all those Molly shoulders so much. Fit my Shadow Priest biker, or goth look. Edgy biker, biker goth. There we go. I'm mixing and matching what's here. There we go. So if I was doing this in like a druid, a shaman, or what, a priest, there would be extra training post credit for it, but I don't think I actually need to. I think I just need to do X amount of quests that give honor. And one more quest that grants, not honor, experience, and then I'm a-okay all good, so. I think we could just honestly go talk to anybody. Got my Love Witch outfit. Trading post has never been so quick before. Nice, congratulations. I don't know what she does. Reduce damage taken, maybe? Essence font. The new mist. Oh yeah, because I am a Mistweaver. Although, for what, I don't know. I'm not even going to worry too much about the forest bears. We're just going to head straight to turn the invisibility liquor in. It's the invisibility color lick. Some Bailey's. She's adding it to her coffee. But it is nearly time. Yeah, it really did go quite quickly because it's only been an hour. And heaven knows I did not do this in the fastest possible way. Chasing down the Cataclysm pet tamers was not the efficient move. Yeah, that'll do it. So let's head back. She can go stack up additional rested. What flying mount do you think you would use? If I was sticking with the maw theme, there must be some, like, maw-themed flying mounts. The hands might fly. Do the hands fly? I feel like the hand mounts might fly. They send me anywhere? Oh, they do. They don't fly? Bummer. Yeah, maybe the Keystone Master mount. If I look at maw mounts and I filter to flying. Here, actually, let's filter. Let's look at Shadowlands flying mounts. So we're going to look at expansion, Shadowlands. We're going to look at type, flying specifically. So you've got like the maw adapted Raptora. There's a lot of flying mounts for Shadowlands. Are any of them actually from... The maw rats don't fly, although I'm now rethinking the Shadehound. She's definitely a maw rat kind of girl. There's also the Charger. I don't think that flies either, now that we think about it. The Gloom Charger, do the Gloom Chargers fly? Black colored gear glider? No, I want it to be maw themed. I want to lean into the maw walker. Like, I know it would match color wise. Is it because we couldn't fly in the maw? They didn't give us any like flying mounts that were like maw related? Anyway, training post time. She's getting rested. She's getting rested. Very good. Wish they would let us do one real arm, one mech arm. Yeah, that would be cool. I like her transmog a lot better like this. I'm happy with that change. That's good. We're going shopping. Sad that we never got non-armored versions of the Glad mounts for PvE stuff. Mount Journal Enhanced. Mount Journal Enhanced is the mount list add-on. It gives you lots of great filters. There should be a link to it in my add-ons spreadsheet. Okay. Going to Stormwind. Going shopping. Also, I need to pick up my Love Witch Moggen and see if Inksy's gonna wear it for a while. I feel like she should. But we'll see. I've got 20,000 gold. I can spend that on transmog, right? Not buying transmog, just applying transmog to my character. I'm kind of looking forward to some new Love is in the Year stuff. I haven't had anything new to do in that holiday for some time. That starts next week on, what, Tuesday? Yeah, next week on, or Monday, actually. We'll probably look at it on Wednesday on stream. Alright. Turn this in. $1,500 tender. And the Love Witch set. Is it cute on Inksy? Hang on, I have to get away from people. I need to think. Because if you look at Inksy, and then you look at that, I don't think that set's very flattering on her. I don't have any plans to grow my hair out at this time. Looks weird on humans, it gives them elephant legs. Yeah. Let me play with it. Because they've broken it into two separate pieces. So if you want, you could take like the top and you could mix it with the bottom or vice versa. The bottom section of it, it's mildly uncomfortable that it's short enough for you to kind of see the underwear that comes with it when you're just standing up looking straight. Let me see. Shoulders are kind of cute, but the shoulders I think are also kind of blowing the proportions of it. What if we keep the miniskirt, forget the shoulders, and then see if we can find like a less bulky top that we like with it, maybe? Because it's just like a white skirt. You could put it with a lot of things. No, it's too chunky. It's weirdly chunky. It floats over her hips. It's making it's giving her weird proportions. I like the bow. I think it just doesn't look, I mean, no, it doesn't look right on gnomes. The hat's so chunky. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna wear it. I was really excited about that. I think it looks great on I think it looks great on some classes, some races, I guess. I'm just not, maybe I'm just too used to, I'm too used to how my gnome looks. I have too much of a specific idea of what it should be like. Anyways, that was the freebie. Let's go shopping. So I had the Pterodax mount frozen for 800. I'm gonna buy this touring rocket because it's 100. That's cheap, and we have 2200. Done. I'm also gonna get the mannequin charm because it is literally 10, and I'm not planning on spending all of my stuff. It's a toy, you know. Looks so cute in the panda. All right, so now we get into trouble. This feels important to me. I love the friendship fox. The saddle's gorgeous. It's pink. It flies, as far as I know. So I'm probably getting that, but we'll come back to it. That's a skip. The bows are cool, but I think I can safely skip them because I don't spend enough time on a hunter to commit 300 stuff to them. This bow is important. That's 250 tender, and I can use that on a lot of different characters. I feel like that I could get on board with. And then the love bugs. All right, I'm getting a love bug. Can't leave pets behind. And I'm getting this back piece. The Valor ensemble is leather. I don't want the crown. I don't want the split blade. The staff is cool. Like, the staff and the wand are both intriguing to me. And I'll see how much I have when I'm done shopping, and I might come back for those. I can't get one bug and not the other one. Yeah, they lowered the pets by a bit. I don't think they were 650. I think I saw one at like 350 and one at... They just made the prices match, I think. The stats are nice. I don't like the Blade Master's stones. I like the idea of it, and I think on some characters it would look great, but I think that on my gnome it's just too chunky. Can skip that. The wand is so good. Might come back for the wand. I love the shield too, but I never use shields, so I don't think I can justify it. And then you've got another, like the purple version of the wand. We've got this gown in magenta. I already have it in gold. I don't know. And then a tabard. The gloves. 100. The bouquet's quite nice. Big old offhand. Problem with the wand is that it's a wand. Yeah. And then you've got like the pink sarong. That I think I might get actually, because I feel like I would end up using that with a lot of other things. Like that's just like a nice sort of base piece to pair with a lot of other things to kind of like make robes out of tops. I'm gonna go for the sarong. I think we gotta get the fox. I don't think I'm gonna freeze it. I think I'm gonna commit to the fox. We've got the Dueler's Rosy Shoulder Cape, which I think is cool looking, but not for me. Hi, kitty. And then these are things that they brought back. So they brought back some weapons and corsages, and I'm okay with that. So we're getting the Friendship Fox. So I have the mount in both pets. Feels good. I have both mounts in both pets. We have 490 left. I don't have to spend all of it at once. I think I want to pick out one weapon. So do I want the wand or do I want the staff is the question. If I decide I want the wand, in what color do I want it? I don't think I'm going to get the gloves or the robe. I think they look nice, but like I did that set once and I don't see myself using them wildly often. So I think I'm okay to let those go, even if they are pretty cheap. The staff is obviously more widely usable. And it's the same price. No, it's a little bit more expensive than the wand. What kind of class would I use that staff on? I'm not... Part of the thing is that my priest currently is using main hand offhand, so she wouldn't even be able to mog it, like, at this particular moment. Isn't it a mace? It is technically a wand. In terms of what the game determines it to be. I don't think my druid would use it. My druid likes big sticks with a lot of teeth on them. I mean, I could do nothing. I could just keep this frozen. I could buy none of them, and I could save tender for next month. Because it's cute, but like, for who? For what? Fight evil with the power of love. You know who I would use these on is an undead. There's an offhand bouquet. There's like a big flower bouquet that you could have. As far as I know, there's no specific thing. And then, you know, if you were like a... I guess shamans can't use wands. Yeah, there's the sanguine bouquet. That's got a little skull down there. Plucked from the blood-red gardens of Revendra. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Can't buy them both. Actually, maybe I can't, because one's only 200. If I spent all of my... I don't want to buy them both. There's also the purple version, too. It doesn't have to be the pink one. I feel like I like staff mog... Like, I like these, but I see staff mogs more often because they go on your back and they're big and you can kind of notice them. I feel like when I'm using a main hand, it gets mostly sheathed in my hip. My character doesn't pick it up very often, so I don't notice it nearly as much. So on those grounds, it's one of these two. Kind of feeling the Gothic one, actually. It doesn't match. The Gothic one doesn't match the set that we just got, but if I'm not going to wear the set that we just got. Yeah, all right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get that one, and then we're going to be done. Wish the wands would be maces. That would make them more, like, widely applicable. Maybe they wanted them to be for casters only. They didn't want them, you know, coming out in, on, like, paladins and stuff. Gothic one matches the set. We'll get in their shop. If we purchase it. Yeah, I don't know. I was excited for this. Maybe I'll wear it on somebody else. I need to see it on Scary, I think. It's definitely not Inksy's mug. But, you know what we got is we have some new bugs. We have Nell. Summon. Set favorite. Love bugs. Oh, the love bugs are pretty big. Also has a heart on the back of love bug shell. That's kind of cute. That's new. That's unique. And then what was the other one? Trading post. Bugsy. Bugsy's the pink one. I wanna... Oh, and then when you desummon it, like burrows into the ground. That's cute. Yeah. Oh no, I must get it. Those would make adorable mounts. Yeah, they've got like little hearts on the back of their shells. That's good. Speaking of mounts. Friendship Fox. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the most memorable trading post mount that I think I've seen in a little while. Because that's like mainly a recolor of the shop mount, right? Like that's the... I guess it's not exactly dead on. It reminds me most of... if we filter by... If we filter by family, and then we go into foxes, or... Do we have a fox thing? Carnivorous foxes. Prowler. So it's not one of those ones. It's not the Lothian model. It's more like the Vulpine familiar. And it's not exactly like it either. It's got a new face. This face looks more anime, for lack of a better word. This looks more like an actual animal. Finally, cute pink map. Wings look like cotton candy. All right, so the real order of business then. Oh, it's nice. It only took like an hour. I think Scary needs a new outfit. Well, does Scary... Here, I'm gonna go preview it. It might be Barnacles getting the new outfit. Scary's using her two-handed mace. She just got her candlestick. Sailor Moon Ant this time? I like his mog already, though. I mean, I'll preview it, but I don't know if I'm gonna commit. That mount is a death knight. Convince me otherwise. Blue eyes. Scary looks cool. Could be a Valentine's mug for him. Yeah, he's a magical boy. The skirt sits a little better on him. I still don't know if I'm gonna commit to it. It shows off how long his legs are. Those legs. Nobody... Like, it's cute, but it's not flattering, I think, on anybody. And I think these enormous hip hearts are part of the problem. The silhouette's all funky. It looks great. Flattering on a female Draenei. Yeah, I'm gonna go try Barnacles. I feel like you want the waist to be a little more snatched just to, you know, for lack of a better way to say it. Missing the heart shield, yeah. Keep the shorts. Let me check out Barnacles. Or is it a Night Flame outfit? Okay, hang on. Hold up. Hold up. Hear me out. I think you know where I'm going with this. Night Flame, but he's only wearing the bottoms of it. Boy is too innocent for this. Yes. His weapons must match. Or at least they must be not matching. So let's turn off our weapon things. Not a whole lot of pink, eh? We've got purples. These are swords. Fist weapons, maybe. If I wanted to, like, get out of the way. You could just give him some knuckles. You could give him some hooks. I feel like there's some good wonky fist weapons. Are there any pink ones? That's orange. That's a bear paw. Okay. The metal knuckles. Brass knuckles. You know, keep it subtle, keep it classy. It matches his hair. Does he want the bow? The back bow? Maybe. I think you kind of have to leave it like this. The boots are a tragedy. The boots are out of Santa's workshop. The boots are from a different planet. Yeah, alright. Now we're getting somewhere. I don't think I have any good pink enchants. Is there a headpiece? I feel like I want his hair to flow fully. I feel like I want his pink hair to really take center stage here. Fabulous, yeah. Yeah, I could change his tattoo color. I'm just gonna leave him here for now. After wandering aimlessly since the defeat of the Legion, Nightflame has turned to some new hobbies. Mountain Mog added to the store, 30 for both. Yeah, he's the boy. I'm gonna see what it looks like on Barnacles. I'm gonna check Barnacles out in it, but I think Night Flame is the correct destination for a piece of that stuff. Speaking of Barnacles, where'd he go? There he is. Fire Moonkin. This is Barnacles' current outfit. It's a mix of Emerald Dream stuff, Forest Lord antlers, an old Hyjal kilt. Let's see. See, honestly, he looks a little better in it. If I'm being real. Yeah, you give him the back bow. He looks a little better because it doesn't change his shape that much from what his shape was before. It almost suits him. He also gets to keep his beard when he has the hat on, and he didn't really have hair to begin with, or he didn't have much hair to begin with, so like his the hat kind of finishes it for him. Okay, I'll change it, but just for Valentine's. I have a female Draenei. I'm gonna just go preview it to see if it looks any more flattering on her. Actually looks pretty good. Oh, hang on. Before that, we must dance. Yeah, I feel like Barnacles has always been ready to party. That's a big love witch. Weapon doesn't match. It's not the matching color, but it's the matching energy. I didn't buy the one in the matching color. Although the weapon is... Oh no, the weapon is not overriding the back bow. The back bow is still happening. Back bow is still intact. I feel like he's a little bit more modest in it. Like you can't see the underwear with it on him like you can on Anthus. Like the belt is covering his modesty, which I appreciate. Just because he wants to party doesn't mean he wants everybody to see the goods. I love this month so much. Watching different streamers be as goofy as possible. Barnacles does look great in everything. I'm so glad I made a male Cultiran Druid. I don't remember what I was thinking at the time, but I'm glad that I did it. It's been endless fun. Yeah, he's more dressed up than I've ever been in my life. I never bring this kind of energy. That's the kind of energy I wish I had. Oh, I keep forgetting that she looks nice in that set. And then he could ride like the friendship fox around and stuff. Man, we finished with the trading post real early today. I wonder what else we should do. Probably take a break at some point. Yeah, it looks decent. It looks decent. Because they've got, like... Because they've got that pelvic tilt, they've got, like, a real radical anterior pelvic tilt. And it kind of tucks the hip parts. So that they're a little bit more slimmed down. And then, yeah, I think it fits nicely in a female Draenei. You would still probably hide your hair. And then if you had, like, the bow that matched it, that would be cute. I wonder if you would hide the hair, and then because she's curved that way, I wonder if you would want like a different, like a slimmer chest piece. Maybe the Voldrakan civilian one. It doesn't have a matching color. Could just do nothing and give her a matching bra. Sure, somebody will. Plus, they don't have feet to show the ugly booties. Set was out on your hunter. What set does she wear? It is. People have told me this. It's one of the sets. Season 2, Dragonflight Season 2, hunter tier. I'm pretty certain. And then she has a butterfly back. I want the butterfly back pieces that they data mined ages ago. I hope those come out in the trading post soon. That'll be like prioritized. What did I tab back into? Oh, I was just checking out to see how the new Love Witch set looks on my different characters. See who gets to wear it. Now I want to make a Sailor Moon May. Yeah, so she's not wearing any of it. Barnacles. Oh yeah, Barnacles is wearing the whole shebang, and then Night Flame gets just the skirt, just the pink skirt. Those hearts are enormous. They're so big. My anti-Valentine Hunter looking good. Oh yeah, and then we also remogged Molly Wobble as a Mall Walker, which I enjoy. She's been dressed up. Okay. I'm gonna take a short break, and when I come back, I'm gonna figure out what we're doing next, because at this time, I do not know. BRB. The delicate art of peeling a cat off of a chair. Not allowed to sit, just gotta stream standing. Entry on the Traveler's Log requires us to kill mop raid bosses during Time Walking Week. New Time Walking raid. There was like a lot of theories that they were going to do Time Walking Siege of Orgrimmar, right? That was like a thing. Cat was streamed. My cat does the exact same thing. Kitty's pretty understanding about me picking her up as long as I put her back on my lap. But every now and then she'll be like so comfy or so sleepy that she'll get grouchy when I pill her up, and she'll tell me that she is displeased with this turn of events. I'm going to start my freehold runs, because I don't see why not. Off and away. We're going. Freehold. Let's just fly from Paralysis, shall we? Do Time Walking Terrors. I love heal checks. I don't feel like they've stopped doing Time Walking raids. If anything, I feel like they keep adding more of them. Oh yeah, there was new shop stuff. Should I look? Let me see. Shop. Blazing Heroic Pack. Mounts. Oh, I've been disconnected. Rip. Got so bad, bought the dude his own gaming chair. Still. Wants the warm one. Also, that's really cute. Hi, sweetie. I like spending time with Kat while I'm streaming, because I don't see her a wild amount in the rest of the day. I spend nap times with her, and I spend evenings and nighttime with her, and stream time with her. And I guess if I'm ever sitting at my desk working on something, then that's Cat time. But, you know, if I like go out shopping, or if I'm like eating or cooking or hanging out with Moose, Katie's just napping on her own back here. Have you considered doing solo shuffle stuff on your Holy Priest since you're done with raids? Do you enjoy PvP Resto Druid too much? I like the mental cleanliness of having a character slash like a class and spec that is the thing that I do in PvP, so that I don't feel like I have to learn any other class in PvP. For some reason, I am much less flexible in PvP than I am in PvE. Like in PvE, you could chuck me into a raid on like a Holy Priest or a Resto Druid or even like a Resto Shaman, and I could like have a look-see at the buttons and then manage. It would take me some practice and some guide reading if I wanted to like be good at it, but if you just wanted me to like survive a normal raid night and contribute and pull my weight, I could probably do that on any healing spec if I had like, you know, like a 10-minute primer. But in PvP, I feel like there's none of that. I would be an absolute waste of space on anything except for a druid, and that state of affairs would continue for like 10 years. Like, it doesn't feel like I would be able to just swap, and I know people can and do, but I've never felt that flexibility. Did you want to heal originally over DPS? I swapped from DPSing back to healing because I made a DPS for years. From MOP all the way through the end of BFA, I was a Shadow Priest main, and then my raid had a spot for a healer, and I kind of wanted to heal. I just sort of felt like it. That's when I swapped back to maining it. I dabbled with healing early in WoW because when I first started playing the game, I wanted people to want me around. I wanted to know that there was a spot for me. I wanted to feel like somebody needed me. And I knew I was brand new at the game and I was no good at it, so I felt like there was no chance of me competing DPS-wise. But people needed healers just to get groups going because not enough people were healing, or at least not enough of the people that I knew were healing. So I felt like I was able to, or I felt like I had a chance to fill a niche. That didn't really work out. I wasn't able to really, I was just as bad as a healer, and nobody really wanted a bad healer either, but I didn't know that at the time. And then eventually ended up DPSing because, just because of raid slot availability, really. Raid difficulty, dungeon difficulty, mythic, there we go. You can't learn PvP without doing it. That's true. There's a lot of things that you can't learn without doing them. One of our raid healers switched to DPS this season. 3 healers that joined our guild all quit, so she's stuck healing again. Yeah, the best move is if you can be comfortable and happy and flexible to either heal or DPS. That's ideal. Those players are really valuable because oftentimes your healing requirements are going to kind of flex based on which boss you're fighting and how far into farm you are and how many people show up for raid that night. And oh, hey, so-and-so brought a couple of DPS friends. Now our raid size is bigger. And being able to have like 1 or 2 people that you can just kind of toggle onto and off of heals as needed is super, super, super convenient. We have our paladin is like really good at both. He's like a great ret paladin and he's also a great holy paladin, and he crushes at either one. And it's incredibly convenient because it means we can just kind of adjust as the situation requires, which is pretty often. My son likes to heal because then he's only competing against himself. It's a pure DPS class player. I don't have an opinion. Every girl I know that plays a healer or a tank or a hunter. That's such a specific thing. Healers, tanks, and hunters. My wife included. I will say that those types of stereotypes, while they might be rooted in some statistical truth, can often really feel bad or limiting or just frustrating to people that play, depending on how they feel about that kind of thing. For a long time, I really wanted to heal, and I wouldn't let myself heal because I didn't want to be a stereotype. So sometimes it's nice to be mindful of what, you know, even if you feel like a stereotype is true, that doesn't necessarily make it a good idea to you know, to...
Phase 2.
What am I trying to say? Discuss it? I don't know.
Phase 3.
I don't feel like outline discussing things is the answer. I don't have answers. I'm just me. Any luck? No luck? Alright. I'm just gonna crank through these attempts, or at least as many of them as I can do. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was doing. I forgot. I was also taking Boy through his Legion class order hall campaign. That's right. There's definitely a bias where people try to make women play healers. I think some women that might be new to the game, there's definitely like a statistical overlap, or at least there used to be. There might be less so now, but it used to be the case that some women had been gaming since childhood, just like the men in their lives, but some women came into gaming later because they were discouraged from doing it when they were really young. And then, you know, they become older, they start to make their own choices. They decide to get into gaming, but they're lacking that background. So you have like a catch-up period where you're not as proficient with it because you're still gaining up on these kids that were playing like, you know, Xbox in their cradle. And healer is kind of a role that tends to call to people that are looking for something that is maybe a little lower pressure or competition, but also still like required and needed in the group. That can sometimes happen to people too. Just doesn't feel nice to hear, oh, you play that because you're a girl. Saying this as a girl that has heard it many times before. Yeah, I feel that very much. Grinds my gears, but I try not to let them grind too much because, you know, can't change everybody. That's exactly how I got back into playing WoW. I got into games from an ex-BF bugging me too, and then he hated playing with me because I was so much better. Yeah. I got into, honestly, I got into WoW because a boyfriend at the time, and also all of my friends, but in high school, they would talk about the game nonstop, and I felt left out, and I wanted to play too. Because I just wanted to know what on earth they were talking about, because it's so boring to be hanging out with a bunch of teenagers that are talking about WoW for 5 hours when you don't know what they're on about. I'm going to... Where am I going? Freehold. Oh, I have a shortcut. Right? Oh, do I not have Tome of Teleportation turned on? It's a little bit of an alliteration. Hazel, I have a challenge for you. I see. Are we rocking one of the sweet, over-the-top truck stop animal t-shirts. What? I mean, my shirt has like a bear on it. What does truck stops have to do with anything? Wasn't that I was good, it's just he was really bad. Girls play heal stereotype damaging to men who like healing too. They get comments around their masculinity, toxic grapes. Yeah, it sucks. And then whenever you get irritated about something like that, people try to make it out that you're like overly sensitive for not being able to just brush it off. And the thing that they don't necessarily understand is A, what it feels like if they've not been on the receiving end of it, but secondly, something that might be kind of minor that you probably would be able to brush off is less easy to brush off when you've heard it for like the 2000th time. You know, it's because those things happen so often that they're microaggressions, they kind of stack up. I am going to freehold is what I'm doing, and I have a special way to do it. I am a freebooter, and off we go. There we go. You can buy those kinds of shirts at truck stops. I didn't realize there were shopping opportunities at truck stops. I guess I haven't stopped at a lot of truck stops. I haven't driven very far in my life. I'm not really a traveling kind of person. I mostly stay home. Depends on the truck stop. Because if I could, I mean, now I kind of want to check for shirt sales. Great difficulty, although maybe they're not the finest of shirts. How would you get past Kael'thas as a Fury Warrior? Sun King's Salvation. I won't lie to you, I don't know what you mean. Is it a Mage Tower challenge? I also don't play a Fury Warrior, so I'm not going to have very good advice for you. Is it like farming, is it like a raid boss? Soloing the boss from Nathria? Oh! Yeah, I have no idea. It might not be doable. Some things aren't. Heart of Azeroth might be the play. I wonder if the values would work out, though, because it was a Shadowlands thing. Because I know the Heart of Azeroth heal is useful for, like, Velrithia, but Velrithia is a much older fight, so the numbers aren't as big. Heart of Azeroth doesn't work in Shadowlands. Due to not being on Azeroth, true. Yeah, that might not do you any good then. Wait till we're within Farm Warrior Mog as healer. What expansion would you recommend for a beginner to go in first? I like Cataclysm. Is that the most beginner friendly one? I feel like they're all pretty straightforward. I don't know that any of them are like not beginner friendly. If you're brand new, then I think they will lock you into BFA. Until you've done it at least once. And BFA is fine. There's not an issue with it. I wonder how many attempts I'm at here. I wonder if it'll tell me. 142 attempts. No. Not this time. I really like Legion for leveling. You do the order hall stuff in the meantime. Not maybe your infinite wisdom. Aw, shucks, that's very sweet. My wisdom is far from infinite. Nice, sweetie. Let's check on boys' mission table real quick before we keep pushing ahead with our mount runs here. See if he needs to send out another mission. Aw, thanks, Jack. $30 for the Twilight set. Is that what they want for it? I need to look at the shop in like a different tab. My in-game one was crashing. Or disconnecting me, I guess. Not crashing. Okay. Oh no, they're gonna send me out and keep questing. Okay. That's fine then. Speaking of mission tables. Pardon me. I might have to sneeze. All the walkthroughs help vids have been the most informal, least confusing maximum results. Thank you, actually. Aw. That genuinely means a lot. I appreciate it. Can we look at the in-game shop on the launcher? For World of Warcraft? Yeah, we can. Alright. Twilight pack. Oh. So, it's... Here. Let me show you. So this shop pack is 40 Canadian dollars. I'm sure it's like 30 US dollars or whatever. Available for a limited time, leaves the shop indefinitely at the end of February, and it gives you the Friendship Fox in a purple color, the Twilight Skyprowler mount, and then the purple coloration of the Love Witch set. Items in the Twilight pack may arrive in a future rotation of the trading post, no sooner than 3 months after the set leaves the shop. I see. No thank you. That is too much money. Too many dollary dues. I'm saving my dollary dues. You have to buy it now. You have the matching staff. Nothing wrong with it. Buy it twice. I'll wait for the trading post. Yeah. The part of it that appeals to me most is probably the mount, because I like the Friendship Fox and I would like the idea of another color, but I wouldn't say need. The week after Burning Zig came out, started playing Fury Warrior, never looked back.
Watch your step.
I'm always very impressed by people that have held the same main for that length of time. I like having a main, but I change my mind a lot. And then I play a million ults in the meantime too.
Watch your step.
I like to think that I'm a forever holy priest now, but, you know, I know myself too well to say that that would be, like, true until the end of time. What if they come out with a new class and it's like a blood mage healer? That would be really cool. I would play some kind of like a vampire thing. Not like a Revendreth vampire, but like a, I don't know, something. Blood mage would be so sick. BM Hunter, Destrolog, Rat Paladin, Antique. Was a holy paladin main from Vanilla Legion. About you, raid guides, our guild has a dedicated channel to your videos. Oh, proper Sand Lane. You could be a spell slinger. Be so down for that. We have some good transmog. I mean, we have that blood troll set that they added in the trading post for the Fill the Bar reward that 1 month. That's something. Yeah, Sand Lane vampire. I feel like I wouldn't be mad at a cloth necromancer, but we do have a necromancer. It's just a plate necromancer. It is a death knight. They are necromancers in the most technically correct definition available.
Phase 3.
Yeah. Any luck? Diddle-a-doo-doo-doo. Nope. Alright. Maybe next time. What if I play a priest until they come out with a holy priest legendary and then it doesn't drop for me and then I quit? I would if they came out with a priest legendary, like a holy priest usable legendary, I would have to stick with it. I would have to. Plus, hopefully by then they've like really solidified their bad luck protection system so that they can't prank me with with not having it drop in the whole raid tier. The move is to get the legendary and then quit. Druid is called Vampire Bear. As a troll, she turns into a bat. Guess that's as far as WoW goes. Melee and range, holy. Only a melee, unholy. Yeah, that is a good point. Dungeon difficulty. Mythic. Alright. I love this transmog. Need a male tank. Ogvoker should have been the male tank. I would want to see a shaman. If they were going to do a male tank, I would want to see it be some kind of enhancement shaman adjacent situation. Terragos is technically a priest legendary. You didn't get it. Just saying. This is true. You are not wrong. Bought both the toy and the Twilight set. Was there a toy in the shop too? I missed that. What was the toy like? Give shamans their tanking back. Whoops. Don't mind me. Oh yeah, I guess I do have BattleNet Balance. That is the thing that I didn't think about when I was looking at that shop set. Is that I have bought a lot of WoW tokens with my gold in Dragonflight, so I have BNet Balance that has been hanging around for presumably this occasion. I don't know. I don't know. It's just so much. It's because it's the mount and the set. I want the mount. I don't really want the set. I don't want to pay for the mount and the set. Shaman's gonna have tanking back if we get Platestorm back. Toy that lets you turn yourself and your party into Murlocs. Alright, one moment. I need to look for this. See if I can do this without disconnecting. Is it part of a bundle? Magical Merc Morpher. Temporarily change your appearance into an ever-popular Westfall Story Murloc. Or other random colorful variants of the amphibious biped variety. I feel like that person writes like I talk. Why is it so cheap? Because it's just toy. Didn't realize you were so pro Cash Shop. I guess your name is Cash. Maybe that's why. It's fine. I don't know. I think I can leave that one alone. Barnacles would rock that trading post set though. Oh, Barnacles is rocking the trading post set. He's got the Love Witch set on already. He's wearing the whole thing. That's his Valentine's mug. He's here to party. Pretty much since I started playing, I always wanted to play a Murloc, and now I finally can. Hello, Hazel Chat. Happy to see you on. How are you today? Hello. I'm doing good. How are you? I had fun getting the trading post stuff today. There's some cool appearances. I need to see that. I'll when I'm logging over, I'll tab to him real quick. I'll show you. He's magnificent. I also put just the mini skirt and leggings combo onto Night Flame, my male night elf demon hunter. So he's also fun. Good. Doing vault stuff. Nice. Oh, I didn't mean to hearth. Oh well. Oops, a daisy do. Alright, so I've done her. Oh man, she's horrid too. That's annoying. Barnacles. We shall do his freehold run next. There he is. I also, the back bow doesn't come with the set, but it was available in the trading post, so I bought that too. So that is a 1 hour cooldown, 20-minute duration. Oh, that was my next question. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So he's magical. See you later, kitty cat. He looks fab. Farms like these are where I wish all my alts would be a Volpera. Alliance characters, honestly, the main thing that really makes this nicer is being able to dragon ride in the old world. It's so much faster to dragon ride there from Borealis than it was to like fly the old-fashioned way. And even if you're like, so currently my current strategy for my Horde characters to get them out there is to take the Valdrakken Timeways portal to... I take the Valdrakken Timeways portal to Drustvar, and then I dragon ride. And for now, that works just fine. Eventually, that's going to stop working, and then my Horde characters, I think, are going to have to actually unlock enough of BFA to get, like, the boat port. Otherwise, I'm going to be just in trouble. It's not like you have to do a lot of questing, but you have to find the right thread to pick up in, I think, Orgrimmar before you go out there. Otherwise, you won't be able to do any of it. It's annoying. Oh. You've made my day. He's got the Merrymaker title on. Should we change his title? Is he a love fool? Is he abominable? Is he an architect? What is he? He's a crypt keeper. Fun guy. There we go. Yeah. There we go. He's fun guy particles. So the mythic dungeon portals in Valdrakken are not permanent. The Timeways portals that you just access by the stairs, those will go away at the end of the season because we're only using them to get to the current season dungeons. If you time a +20 and you earn that teleport to a dungeon, that is permanent, but currently only usable on that character. And most of my characters don't have it. If they make them account wide, which I'm hoping they're going to do in War Within, if they make retroactive Mythic +20 portals account wide, it's like a poetry slam, then I will be in good shape because I have the Freehold port unlocked on my Evoker. I just need everybody else to get access to it. However, currently, no good. Yeah, that's true. I could get VFA engineering on them. I don't know what their professions are right now. It's not a bad idea. Because you would need to use the Kultiris Swarm. You take me back. And we'll try again. I don't have a wild amount of Horde characters. But I have a few more than I used to because there's like increasingly not a whole lot of reason to, I don't know, care about whether any wealth that I'm making this Horde or Alliance. You can just kind of make them whatever. Hey Leona, thank you very much for the 5-month resub. They did say the 20s were becoming account wide. Hope it's retroactive too. I think that, yeah. I think that if it's not retroactive, then that would be due to a technical limitation and not like a philosophy limitation because there's no good reason for them to make them account-wide going forward and not backwards. It's just a question of when they get around to making the retroactive ones account-wide. Hopefully it's with release, but if not, hopefully it's as soon as possible because that's going to be a big quality of life bonus for my characters. No, your trading post tender is capped at a set available amount per month. 1,000 for the bar, and then this month we get a bonus 500 for reasons. Sure, cooldowns across characters, which would suck considering it's 8 hours. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. Unless you time a key, and then it resets, but yeah. If we can manage to get the Freehold mount, then my next one is going to be the Abyss Worm from Tomb of Sargeras. I can do the LFR wing for it. I still have not got this leather hat to drop in a leather wearing character or the plate helm to drop in a plate wearing character. Which is just funny to me because we've done like 150 attempts recently. And I have plate and leather characters. Not many of them, mind you, but I've got a Death Knight and a Paladin and a Warrior. And then I have, you know, a variety of druids. I think it's bad to do account-wide special achievements like Keystone Hero. Make a character to fit the meta. Not necessarily play on the class you really want to play. But our Keystone Master mounts are account-wide, and that's been okay. I don't know that I don't need like the achievement to be. I just want the portals. It feels bad having switched mains all these times to not be able to use, you know, portals that I earned because I just happened to be playing a different character. Make mage alts for farming. All the instants. Can you look? No? Okay. I feel like I've got thoughts that are just dripping out of my ears like a colander. There was something, and it's gone now. Good morning from Australia. Good morning. Favorite streamer right now. Keep up the good work. Great work. Aw, shucks. We always do our best. The nice thing about the stream is that what you see is what you get. If you like what you've been seeing, you're likely to continue to get it. We, for the most part, don't do any more or any less. Archer Boo, thank you for the 11-month reset. I like this game. That wasn't what I was going to do. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself and I'm trying to plan my next mount farm when this one hasn't dropped yet. Nice Hunter Mock. Thank you. She's in Hunter Aberist here. And then my Blooddust Knight's ready to cave people's heads in with Lumiere. She's straight out of Beauty and the Beast. How are you guys doing in your season goals? You guys ready for them to whip out the next season yet? I'm finished with my raid goals, and I'm finished with my dungeon goals. I am not finished with my PvP goals. I need...
Watch your step.
Another... How are we doing?
Watch your feet.
You know, 63%. I need another 63% of my Vicious Mount Fire. It's coming along. It's better than it was, but I think there's no world in which I crank the rest of it out and shuffle unless I just start playing like either exclusively on stream, like I just stream like 3 or 4 days a week of just straight shuffle, or I crank out a bunch of it off stream. No, not ready. No ready. Someone who hoards boosts? Oh, am I the only one who hoards the boosts? No, 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 you're not. I know my friends and I were discussing boosts last night in raid, and they seemed to like them. The consensus was generally if you could afford them, that they would use them more often. But I am the total opposite. Leveling a character is like a big part of the journey for me, so I find a boost is to be a great way to skip my favorite part. So even when they give me free boosts for buying expansions, I'm like you. I just keep them. I don't use them. They just sit on my loading screen forever and ever. Not ready? Still need to do some Mythic Plus. Some Mythic Great stuff. Probably PvP eventually. 4 pieces before my character's thinking good. This is very good. This 49 gear on my main.
Phase 2.
Teach them to start talking about 10-2-6. Let me get the funny fire axe first. Listen, hold the patch. Hold the patch.
3.
I need my toasty meat cleaver. Any luck? No luck? Okay. I understand. Where's my birdie? Bring back my bird. I use my free boosts and often never touch the character again, especially if it's a new class. Yeah, I totally understand. I need to get my abilities, especially on a new class. I need to get my new abilities one at a time, and I need to read my talents one at a time as I like level, or else I'm never gonna know what they are. And even if I do read my talents as I level, I still get to endgame and I'm like, I don't know what these talents do. I like grab a talent build off Wowhead. I should, for the sake of my own gameplay, take a second and read the talents that I'm at least spec'd into. But I don't always do that. Sometimes I just hope for the best. Oh! Dynamo, sorry, Streamlabs got you. The chest robe on Inksy's transmog at the end of the stream is... Actually, I think it's the same robe that this character's wearing, right? It's the, there's a couple different colors of these. This one is the Robes of the Exalted. The other one I think is Mooncloth. It's the Mooncloth robe. It is craftable by Classic Tailoring. Yeah, I would like for them to let you hide pants too. It would make different mods a bit easier. I'm going to Borealis. Actually, what I've been doing in this character is I've just been using the Kultiris wormhole and flapping there that way. Underwear transmog when. If you've ever played Black Desert Online, That game has not only underwear transmog, but like cash shop underwear transmog. Like you can buy lingerie for your character, and you can choose which lingerie you want them to wear. And the cash shop ones are usually the super sexy ones. Like they've just completely committed to that whole thing. It's not unheard of. You know, the game hasn't burned to the ground yet. Mind you, I don't really want them to put super spicy lingerie into WoW necessarily. Although, you know, we have the plate bikinis that are effectively the same thing, but with more, you know, banging noises when you fall over. But yeah, it's been done, just not here. I think buy underwear IRL. I'm not gonna buy it in WoW. Moonguard entered the chat. I just like, I'm with a lot of you guys where I want to be able to, if a piece of armor has like cutouts in it, I want to be able to have those not show armor that's layered underneath unless I choose it to do so. So, you know, like the thigh cutouts on the Encourage robes and the Encourage reskinned robes. It would be nice if we could hide pants just for the sake of those, if nothing else. I think it's worth thinking about it more because those robes have been like re-added and upscaled. It's a bit funky that we still can't hide it cleanly underneath it. This week looks like anime Landuwu with the trading post. People running around in Love Witch everywhere. Sometimes your troll just needs to feel beautiful. I like this set. I think she looks nice. I like my Rada the Sleepwalker from Black Fathom Deeps. That's like a nostalgia item for me. This character served me well as a main. I had it in my head that Priest Transmog looked the nicest on humans. So if I was going to be a Holy Priest and I was going to see my Mog, because at the time Shadow Priests like hid Mog much more, Glyph of Shadow was not nearly as effective as it is now. And I had it in my mind that if I was going to be a Holy Priest, I wanted to look nice in my Mog. So I was going to play a human and I was going to look nice. And she did, but she wasn't a gnome. That rod never drops an SOD. Is it still in the game? Is it a good item? There's a black shirt under the troll transmog for the trading post. Looks really good. Oh, just lost that in a roll in SOD. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was like a powerful. Oh, it's an epic. Oh, is it like good for? I wonder if that's the one that Flabby has in his priest. He said something about getting an epic staff. Basically a rotted Jordan. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. I'm sorry it won't drop for you. Phase 2 is soon, right? They're moving on. I remember there was like a Phase 2 announcement. I don't plan to play SOD Phase 2, but I know people are excited about it. I just remember getting it to drop when I was just leveling. I used to level a lot of characters, and I would level Priest pretty often, and I would do a lot of old dungeons because back when I used to level Priest, you used to have to level through each expansion, and I would heal my way through most of them, and I would do a lot of BFD in the early stages. Internet Otaku, thanks for the 12-month resub. Happy 1 year subiversary. This character hangs out. She goes home. She goes home because she lives at her mission table getting free pet charms for everybody. And by for everybody, I mean for me. All of my pets. She's got 135 of them. Oh, I wonder if I can, I want to stop by... Here, let's stop by Dalaran. Buy a couple of, level stones with those, and then level up some of those new pets that we got. Yeah, they're only 35 stones each. That's nice. I've been getting pet charms just from running the occasional Shadowlands mission. So I want to go filters, level, not 25. Yeah, so I got Hoplet because I bought that with my balance. And then I bought both of the new Trading Post Love Bugs, so they need upgrade stones. And now they're level 25. Huh. When do you do a hardcore / permadeath Pal World playthrough? I wonder how long I would last. I have a tendency to get myself into trouble in Pal World because I have no concept of how much things are going to hit me for, so occasionally they clip me and it does nothing, and then sometimes an attack clips me and then I'm dust. I'm worm food. Pal World's my new comfy game though. Like at the end of the day, when I'm totally over everything and I just want to veg in my couch and be a little blanket burrito and play a video game, I put Pal World on my TV and I get my controller and I would just play that. You can buy stones to level pets, 1 to 25 with 1 stone. They cost 35 polished pet charms, and they're available on most pet charm vendors. You can buy them in Veldraken, you can buy them in Legion Dalaran right there, you can buy them in your garrison. They used to be more expensive, but they have made them cheaper. That's how I level most of my pets these days. I rarely level pets via pet battles themselves. Yeah, and Moose wants to catch the Cativas. It's mostly like if I turn my character's camera so that the Cativa that I had summoned, who is incidentally named Wesley, if I turn the camera so that Wesley the Cativa is off screen, there's like a little circle that pops up that has a Cativa icon in it that shows you in which direction your summoned pal is, in this case Cativa. And Moose likes to try to catch that circle. That UI element in particular, like, is very exciting and fun to him. He's such a cute baby. He's so sweet. He's going nuts right now because he's not allowed to play with other dogs for a while because he's got some pain. And he just wants to play with them so badly. He'll see a dog on the street from like 2 blocks down. He'll be like, wait, I know that dog. And he'll just like plant his butt and park and wait for them to approach. It's like, sorry, bud. It's just not meant to be. Vet's orders. Perhaps this will be the lucky attempt. You never know. It could be. It may as well be. I think I might just like zoop up here. And then maybe like faint. Just to reset those guys. Didn't know this was so low. Kind of want it. So hesitant. The mount drop? I'm getting kind of unlucky here. I think. It's hard to say exactly what the drop rate is, but it's either a 1% or a 0.5%, but it's a pretty fast mount run to do. It's like the instance entrance is outdoors, so you can fly right there. You can drag and ride right there. You can leave characters out here. You can mount in the instance, and you can just kind of ride past every boss. You don't have to do any of the earlier bosses. You can run straight to the last boss if you like. Mainly what we do. Gonna go now. Try. Wish me luck. Good luck. I hope that you get it soon. The petty part of me almost said, I hope you get it soon, but not before me. But you can get it before me. People do. Lots of people do. And then Crinkle did it already, because we did it before we took her out to Veldraken, which means that it is her turn. I don't know how I feel about this armor. She just looks so, I don't know, strange. She looks warm. She looks fuzzy. It's a fluffy kind of looking armor set. Never had a moment where I just went to get a rare mount. Get it first time. If you try enough of them, eventually it might happen. Mog makes me want a druid. No, you don't like it. Totally my thing. There's there's lots of different colors of it too, which is something. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of, and I think I'm coming up blank. You're right, I should go try for Sharkbait once. Don't you have it already? Or did you not have it yet? You would get it on your first try. King of instant mount drops. Borealis. All my else farm for ashes. One day it'll drop. These colors are fun. Want to start healing? Is it easier with holy or discipline? I only have experience with holy, so I'm very biased towards holy. I don't know much about how discipline works. I can say that holy is very straightforward. It's pretty, I think it's easy to get started with. Holy feels like a very organized healing spec to me. It's very much, here are your AoE heals. Here are your single target heals. Here's your expensive ones. Here's your cheap ones. Here's your thing to keep on cooldown all the time, which is Prayer of Mending. That's just going to kind of bump around and do its own thing. And then here are your cooldowns. Like, it's all very cut and dry and organized and orderly. It feels like you can put it into like a pillbox. You don't have a wild amount of trying to like combo different things together the same way that you do on a preservation evoker. There's like a little bit of it, but for the most part you can just kind of use the spell that you feel is good in the moment that you feel like it matches. You don't have to like set it up with a bunch of other stuff first necessarily. When I played Prevoker and I played Resto Druid, they had a lot more like setup. Like, this is your healing burst. And 10 to 20 seconds ahead of time, you want to start preparing for it by, like, setting up these hots or putting these spells into your stasis. Or, like, you get this buff up, and then you get this modifier, and then you capture one of these. And Priest doesn't really have much of that. You might want to maybe Circle of Healing before you hard cast a Prayer of Healing to get extra cooldown reduction, or, like, cheaper mana. And then you might want to do that mostly when you're in an Apotheosis proc, but, like, you can still press it outside of that. Yeah, this is PvP gear. This is the current season Druid Elite set. I just squeaked my 1800 yesterday in Solo Shuffle. I did it on stream. I was really happy. I don't know if I showed it enough on stream, but I was super excited to get that done. I was so happy to win that game. Dungeon. She needs to be in a DPS spec. Where did the cat cam go? I haven't done double webcams for a couple of years. They caused some hardware problems, and sometimes they're just, the cat didn't happen to be sleeping in that area. So now, Kitty comes and visits on my cam. She'll come sit on my lap or sit on my chair sometimes, and we'll have Cat and Hazel on my cam. I'm gonna sneak. Stealthy stealth. Did you just say meow? Meow. Every once in a while she'll meow back. We want moose cow. I know. Eventually I might manage to get it so that if he's sleeping in my office he'll be on camera behind me, but I still haven't fully integrated him into this half of the house. There's just always been other stuff going on. Put up gif of cat sleeping, easy. For a while I used to have like a photo that went in that part of the stream interface that was just a picture of Kira sleeping, and I had to be clear that it was a picture and it was not a live feed. Aw, thanks, Jimmy. Moosey's such a sweet bunny lately. He's so affectionate and lovely. He's also, like, you know, stubborn and rambunctious because he's a big baby. But he's such a sweetie. He's very cuddly when he's in the right mood to be. He likes his moosey hugs. He'll come right up to you and thump his tail and like curve his body against your legs, and you can wrap your arms around him and give him a big ol' hug. I think he might be in a growth spurt. It's hard to tell when you see him every day, but it seems to me that there is more moosey to hug every time I hug him. Bought the new Purple Fox Transmog bundle. Love the purple color so much. Yeah, this is just on a Mythic 0 difficulty. I did not get the mount, but I did get that leather hat that had been eluding me. So there's now only one piece of transmog from this instance that I don't have yet. That's something. Lily, thank you for the 24-month resub. Time flies. Happy 2 years. Appreciate it very, very much. Let's get back into... Pardon me, let's get back into Resto Spec. I need, so there's... I don't know about need. It would kind of depend on how things go. and how my rating goes. Because my rating could very well fall back below 1800 for a while. But, like, we got Rival. In Shuffle, I got the soloist title for winning 150 rounds. There's a... not for elite rank. Because I'm not elite ranked. I am rival. rival 1. I thought there was like a solo shuffle, like a battle healer title or proven healer, something like that, that people were talking about for winning games above 1800. I wonder if it's a feat of strength. I don't see it in the thing, but I had some thoughts about maybe working on that. Alrighty. Pedal bloom time. Well, mount didn't drop. Sometimes it goes that way. Battle Mender. Do you know where the achievement is listed? That's the one I was looking for. 50 wins above 1800 as a healer in solo shuffle. Yeah. Dungeon difficulty. Oh, thanks. From Squirrely Wrath. Oh, instance cap. Instance cap! Wee-oo, wee-oo. Not allowed back in. I have entered too many instances recently. I must remember that Pedal Bloom is there. I kind of wish I could put a bookmark in my WoW loading screen of alts just to keep my place of where I was in my mount farming. Oh, should I check out the set on her? All right. Let's see. How would she look in the new set? Pedal Bloom is my resident High Mountain Tauren. She wears heritage armor typically. I wonder. Oh, there we go. That's how she would look in the Love Witch stuff. It's hard with a Tauren. The hat kind of nestles in between and somewhat being pierced by the moose antlers. The shoulders are kind of cute. Yeah, she's so big and stretched out that you can kind of see her waist silhouette independently of the hip pads. They don't completely pinch her the way that or cover her waist the way that they do on a gnome. The boots look ridiculous. She has like ankle warmers on because the bottom of the boot doesn't show. You're almost better off just taking the boot off altogether. Actually love it on her. Yeah, it's pretty cute. And then if you want, you've got like the bow, which I feel like helps. She has posture like me. I hunch forward like that too. That was me that just buffed you. Hello, hello, thank you very much. Add-on called Notepad. I had Notepad for a while. I don't remember it doing a thing like that though. Like putting a marker on your login screen. I don't think add-ons can affect your login screen. Definitely better without the boots. My ultimate WoW goal is to get an unobtainable Warlock item, like Tashalok or Furalak, for my Felguard. Oh. Yeah, I want to be able to just like stick a bookmark right here so that I can remember where I was in my mount farming list. Because we got 2, 4, 5 characters left to run. Well, we can do it tomorrow though. What time is it? 11:20? You still do digs? Sometimes, when I feel like it. Oh, we should do the dig though, actually. In another 4 minutes, there's gonna be another dig, and we should do it because, they've hot fixed it so that the hat can drop now, apparently. Send yourself a mail? Yeah, it might work. I get a lot of auction house mail. I have a tendency of just posting random cloth in the auction house on all my different alts from the Brutosaur. I want to... I was gonna take him to Asuna, but I want to do that here. Let's just make sure we get to the dig in time. Only missing the dig hat. Yeah, I heard that they hot fixed it. I didn't see the post myself, but I'm just kind of trusting. I'm having some faith. Got the black hat in the last dig. I saw many fedoras drop. Okay. Saw someone using Fearlath on a survival hunt transmog. Sticky note on the monitor. Somebody mentioned a sticky note on the monitor yesterday, and I don't currently own any sticky notes. And I was at the store last night, and I was in the stationery section, and I was looking at the sticky notes, and then I was like, do I want to do that? I don't know. I feel like once I start putting sticky notes on my monitor, I'm just going to stack up a bunch of them, and I'm going to get really good at ignoring them, and they're just going to stress me out for being there. It's just another thing I'm going to ignore. Windows sticky notes. Starting to think this is not a stationary problem. Alright, so I was going to the dig. I wanted to go to the big dig. Also, apparently I've got some Sword Army rep for reasons.
Yeah, we can just fly there.
I did buy some unicorn stickers, and I bought just like a plain spiral bound notebook because I do to-do lists in like my notebook on my desk, but the problem with it is that it doesn't really lie flat and open a lot. So I used to really like having something that you could just kind of like a legal pad or like a spiral notebook that you can just kind of have face up on the surface without having to flip through it. Did a better job of shutting me down to continue doing the things on my list. I know they're supposed to be gentle, but what if it left goo on your monitor? Yuck. I work in IT. I have users who use the monitor for sticky notes and notes only, and use the laptop screen. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh man. I have a big old, not related to sticky notes, but I have a big old scratch on this monitor that I think would drive a lot of people insane. But I've just kind of learned to live with it. It's my own fault. I didn't handle and/or wrap it carefully enough when I was moving this most recent time, because these monitors have moved a few times with me. And I wasn't careful enough when I moved. I got a big scratch in it. Still works, just has a big old scratch in it. And after a while, you just kind of stop noticing. Your eyes just kind of glaze right by it. This is my main. I am a holy priest main. I am a gnome holy priest main. Got a burned pixel right in the middle. Kind of does drive me insane. Yeah, I think I'm lucky that things like that don't get to me too much, because there's enough things in life that get to me. I think any situation in which I can not worry about it too much is for the best. Say the same for dirt on my screen. I was gonna clean my glasses today. These need help. They get dusty. I do put them in the case when I'm not wearing them, but they get dusty. And also, occasionally my dog tries to look me in the face, and occasionally he succeeds. Get a big old dog hook right in the glasses. It's funny, because usually you kind of like tilt your face away to try to avoid getting nailed in the mouth by the puppy kisses, but occasionally he's fast and he's sneaky and he just like gets you. Or like you think he's just going to give you a kiss in the chin and then he sticks his tongue right in your ear. Oh, speaking of Moose, and specifically enough Moose's mouth, I got him a new toothbrush. I was excited. So I had been using, for Moose's toothbrush, I had been using like a silicone finger cover that had bristles on it so that I could just kind of like, you know, put the sleeve on and then like rub the plaque off his teeth every night. And that was working fine, except that he grew so much and his mouth got so big and his snout got so long that I actually can't reach. I have pretty big hands, but I can't reach his back teeth properly without like shoving my whole hand in his mouth. And so I decided to like find him just like a regular toothbrush. So I was at the store and I was looking they had children's toothbrushes. And I was like, that looks like precisely what I'm after. So I got him like a little blue and green toothbrush that I feel like suits his energy. And I used it last night. And he was a real good sport about it. He's a real sweet guy. He doesn't like a lot of things. He doesn't want to step on funny things. I had a heck of a time trying to get him to step on the scale at the vet recently, but I can stick anything in his mouth. I'll brush his teeth, no problem. Love seeing all the low fantasy mog at the dig. People are doing great stuff with the new mog options. Oh, I have a job. Please tell me it was not a Paw Patrol toothbrush, but if they had had one available, I would have done it. It was pretty inexpensive. I was also at Canadian Tire of all places. You wouldn't even think they would sell toothbrushes, but they had a little section for it. Yeah, I can touch his paws. I can trim his nails. He gets grumpy if I try and do too many of them, so usually I will trim like 2 or 3 nails and then I will give it up for a bit and I'll come back later. Because he starts being like, Mom! But he's getting good about letting me clean off his paws when he gets home and they're all muddy. He'll sit and then he'll let me take one paw at a time and towel them off, or like I have one of those mud buster contraptions, which is like an overpriced plastic tumbler with like big silicone bristles in it that you can kind of dunk his paw into to help clean mud off of it. And he wasn't sure about that at first, but he's good about that now. The problem is sometimes he's like really chill about something at home with us, but then you try to do it at the vet with the vet and he's like, absolutely not. Because usually by the time the vet comes to see Moose, he's been like waiting in the exam room for like 15-20 minutes by himself, or not by himself, but like with us. And he's a puppy, so he's like losing his mind with boredom. and then the vet comes in and tries to like check his heart rate or something like that, and Moose is just like, no. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm recently at the vet. In order for the vet to get the stethoscope on him to check his heart, Moose had to sit completely on my lap. I sat on the floor, and this 67-pound puppy sat on my lap, and I held him with both hands to keep him in place, and he was like, all right, fine. I can sit on mom, I suppose, but, like, he was not happy. I'm old enough to remember when you could rent video cassettes from Canadian Tire. That is news to me. I didn't know they ever did that. That's funny. They seem like one of those companies that is willing to do weird things in order to keep with the times, and not fall behind. Not vibing with the trading post this month. I can totally see how it might not be everybody's cup of tea. I wonder if they'll do some contrasting themes for future months to kind of give some more options. Feels good to drink tea again. Been about a week for me. Hello, Hazel. It's a me again. How are y'all doing? Hello, Watch Crimson. I'm doing pretty good. I cannot complain. Time. What do you want? You want me to talk to Sonata, get some runes? And then it's Thursday, so I think Friday is when the Trading Post World Quest roll back around. Or maybe like Saturday. Radicy, thank you for the 4-month reset. Late Friday, whatever halfway through the week is. Edward takes too long to give quests. He gives you plenty if there's nobody around. He seems to have like a set amount of tasks that he can hand out. And if it's a quiet dig, then you're going to get tasks pretty often because there's not very many people. But like if you're on a big shard or a big group, you're going to spend a lot of your time excavating. However, I find that the bigger the group is, the more tomes that you guys get overall, so it usually works out. I probably should have joined one, but that's okay. How many shards do I have? I have 9,166. I might be able to somewhat soon get, I might be able to get another transmog. I think I was saving up 10,000 fragments for a mog. I don't know which mog. Maybe like a weapon mog. Oh no, I wanted the rope offhand. That's right. I wanted the coil of rope to transmog into my offhand. Bought them out for 20k. That's all I wanted. Yeah. That was what I got first. I could see being done after that. I could understand that. Did that not count? Oh, I think they're not. I'm not highlighting them correctly. There we go. I will admit, the corsages are kind of cool. You can spend the dig coins at the ret vendor, who is, annoyingly enough, located in Theldrazes. If you go to the Elgathar Academy-ish area, it's here. So the biggest island, northwest of the A in Elgathar Academy. And it's sort of on the lower level, so if you don't see it, you might need to go down a little bit. When first that happened, I thought, surely they've put the vendor here because the dig is going to rotate. The big dig is going to have different sites that it can be at, so they would want to keep the vendor in one consistent spot and then change the dig site accordingly. Nope, just the one big dig site. Don't know why they didn't stick the vendor here. Can't make head or tails of it. It's just weird. Remembered I have to do the Tuscar feast too. I think I'm getting confused. I'm mixing up the clue spots with the hidden runes. There we go. Don't mind that it's there too much since you have to go to the Forbidden Reach sometimes, but otherwise it's annoying. Yeah. The best thing I can say about the vendor location is that it's not super far from Veldraken, at least. So if you're just heading out from town, it's not the worst thing. But if you're just like parking a character here because you just want to log in, do the dig, and then log back out, then every time you want to buy something, you have to fly all the way back up or hearth back up and fly. I want to look at the achievements. Oh, that actually reminds me. I wanted to check. I've been really lazy about checking for clause for concern. I'm still missing a pet from the Emerald Dream. I didn't finish getting Lulu. I think with 1 minute left and not too close to the next home, I'm just gonna wait by the boss. Emerald Dream. Man, it's in that like area. I got excited for a second. I do use the ad on all the things. I just don't keep it. I don't keep the UI up like all the time. Do you think they would add dragon riding travel form to druids in the future? Sad that I could not soar as an evoker in the Tindral boss fight. Can you still not soar as an evoker in the Tindral fight? I wonder if that's like an oversight. I don't know if they would give druids a dragon riding travel form. I feel like they might, but I wonder if they would feel like they were stepping on evoker toes with that. Just got my fedora. Very nice. They said druids would get it? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Mr. Illuminati. Hello. Loving this month's trading post. The items are so cute. I think the fox is my favorite. I think the pink fox. And I'm hoping for the fedora. Any luck? Not from the boss. Oh, we did it! Kitty! Congratulations! I don't know why I'm congratulating her. I'm congratulating her on my behalf. I don't know. Excavator's Dusky Fedora. There we go. Now we have all of the drop mog. We're also 100 fragments shy. 100 fragments shy. How many fragments do I get for turning in that one quest? The Dragonhorn Flute. 100! Okay, let's do that. Let's go turn that in. I should be able to buy a piece of transmog. Stream with luck has nothing on kitty luck. Let's buy that, and then I might do my traditional daily shuffle before we wrap up this stream. See if we can chip away. I feel like it's less exciting to watch because the best case scenario if I win is that I get like 2% progress in a bar. It's not like the most earth-shaking thing, but the Vicious Moonbeast is important. Got my new druid to 61. Tips for a quick 60 to 70? Time walking. Do time walking dungeons. Heal or tank them if you can. But if not, time walking is usually the way to go. And we are currently in time walking, so that's something. Hey, Currents! Thanks for the gift sub. Appreciate it. Hope you've been doing well. We are gonna... Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna go turn this in. I was gonna buy a very important coil of rope because, as you know, Samwise Gamgee said, you need rope. You should have brought rope. Forgot rope. Thanks at 899 out of 900. I see. I must offer you my sincere apologies. That was for a sub goal that we actually reached, and then I did the thing, and then I forgot to delete in Twitch the sub goal. I took it off my stream UI, but I forgot to delete it in Twitch. The reward was for a wig reveal, and that was when I brought out like the blonde wig that had the pink ends on it. I'm so sorry. I will fix that after the stream. I just got the Infinite Time Reaver from Time Walking Kata. Congrats, Dice Meister. It's incredible. Very, very, very nice. Alright. Every time goal reach, time for a new wig. Oh man. Alright, so we get those 100 fragments. I'm really close to the 3rd rep rank, which I'm pretty sure will give me nothing. But we have 10,003 fragments, so we can buy a thing. We could get the magnifying glass. We could get a shovel. There's a chisel. There's a rock hook thing. We bought the candelabra already. That's been done. There's a big old gun. There's a lantern offhand. I like the lantern offhand, but I think we're here for the rope. I feel like you could make some truly menacing mogs just by adding rope to them. There we go. Coiled archivist rope. Done. Hope for a good crown for the trading post. Clipping issues with Blood Elf female hair. I feel like the crown's gonna have clipping issues with everybody. There are 2 pets associated with Azerothian archives, but one of them is from... they're both from achievements. One of them is you get progress towards this for doing a big dig every week. It seems like a flat amount of progress each week, I think. And then the other one is tied to the world quests. Neither of them are direct drops from the dig. Yeah, I've been enjoying the digs. The currency is relatively easy to get. You're going to get your biggest dump of it for your weekly quest, but you can also farm it pretty effectively by just doing the digs every hour if you're on and you're in the mood for it. And it's nice because it takes dramatically less time than doing like a super bloom or even a time rift. Like it's a pretty casual, chill thing to just kind of show up and log on and do. Leaving a character out there would make it even easier. Thanks, Xavier Vazaroth. Still haven't done any digs. Yeah, they seem like they're not going anywhere, so there's definitely plenty of time. Thanks, Kitty Cat. Kitty, what if you talk to chat while I shuffle? Oh, actually, hang on. Let's leave that queue. I need to check and see if there are any weekly quests that I need to do for this. Because, you know, we want Conquest and Honor, just, if nothing else, if for buying transmog's sake. Yeah, I've been on the Vicious Mount grind. I just, on the last stream, I got my 1800 in Shuffle. I've gone to the wrong place. I got my 1800. I'm 37%, so I've, like, started. You know, it's better than, like, 5%, but I'm definitely, like, not even close to halfway there. What I need to do is I need to get on for some 3s at some point. So that's Battleground Blitz. That is Rated Arenas in a party, so specifically not solo shuffle. And then that is Epic Battlegrounds. I'm not gonna do any of those, I'm just picking them up anyway. And then this one's gonna be World PvP, yeah. Yeah, well. How did you get an odd number? Is it 2%? It's 2 point something. I don't know what the decimal place is, but it is between 2 and 3%. So most of the time it'll go up by 2, but every now and then you'll get an extra one because those fragments will add together. Yeah, I haven't done anything but shuffle. Half per 2's win sounds about right. You would need like 200 2's wins, I think. Which I think would take approximately 94 years. Oh yeah, I have this one too. Been a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always around. I wonder if I should flip my ears before this. Surprised the rocket was cheap. Seemed like they were doing that as kind of like a bonus for us. Which is nice. Something. Is it between 2 and 250? I might be totally mistaken. I haven't done 2s in ages. No, this one's not connected. I think I've made mistakes. We got 20% battery. I think we have enough to do one shuffle, and then I'm probably gonna have to wrap up. Might try 3s. Shuffle's a slow grind. Yeah, the queue times, as a DPS, the queue times would just be murder and shuffle. I wouldn't have the patience for it. I'm lucky that I heal. Oh, I didn't get a new enchant. Actually, fine. But I might switch it for Versa. I got a new ring. Oh, hang on. Hold on. 1 second. I'm washed. If I get back in now, gonna have to absorb my existence again like it did in 2020. You might be able to, you know, forge a new relationship with it that is more casual and humane. Maybe. Maybe not. I know the feeling. I've been washed my whole life. I've never been dirty. I'm so washed, I've always been clean. Rhett. Survival Hunter, BM Hunter, and a Windwalker Monk. No casters here. So washed, you'll find me on the beach. Did a bunch of 2s last night for weekly. It was surprisingly fun. Not 100 games a day like back in home office. Whoa. Green classes only. The opposite team has a pink DPS, and then we've got a Prevoker for... Got a Prevoker for the other healer. Holy. That's kind of green. I remember when they announced that the evoker color was teal, and I thought, this is destiny. Teal is my favorite color. It was meant to be.
Nullifying Shroud.
I really dislike trying to CC Prevokers, because Nullifying Shroud lasts forever. So I think I'm just going to mostly keep my distance and hope for the best here.
Nullifying Shroud.
Bam!
Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud. Sleepwalk.
Oh, that'll work. I'm in an epic VG, and I'm the only rogue. How many people are in that? You can never get too cocky whenever you win your early rounds, because it's entirely possible you just have like a DPS that is trucking on your team, and the moment they're not on your team anymore, you're about to have a bad time. 40? Oh. Some odds for no rogues. Rogue hunters.
Nullifying Shroud.
I feel like people hit paladins. So, to that effect.
Sleepwalk.
Yeah, I think one or both of these hunters is just smoking, or the paladin is smooshy. Paladins have typically been smooshy this season, so that's... We're just gonna see if we can babysit them. Aw, thanks, Sandy Cheeks. If there's ever a reason to get out of instance chat, you're gonna find it in Isle Conquest. Triple stealth comp is annoying. I hate when I'm in a triple stealth comp versus a triple stealth comp and nobody wants to open. It's so boring because I'm not allowed to do it. I'm the healer, so I just kind of like cat around being like, somebody do something.
Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud.
So the square is who I'm really going to need to babysit most likely.
Nullifying Shroud. Nullifying Shroud.
Bam!
Nullifying shroud.
Bam!
Goodbye. The trouble with whenever one player starts getting focused and starts dying every single round is that there is an increasing chance that they're going to quit before the end of it, and then nobody gets their goodies. This, for heaven's sake. This, monk is named B-U-T, but, and their title is Smelly. Never let it be said that comedy's dead.
Nullifying shroud. Nullifying shroud.
Bam!
Nullifying shroud.
Bam! 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 Bam!
Nullifying shroud. Dream projection.
Bam!
I don't know about hitting the Prevoker? Maybe. Oh no! Oh, I messed up. That's totally my fault. My targeting, I've been really messy with it this season. I'm not super happy with my UI and keybinds for it, but that's my own fault for not fixing it by now. And I totally dumped all of my defensives into the other player and not the paladin. That's totally my fault. Glad to have you here, Pink Paws. Yeah, at a certain point, 3 of 3 doesn't give any progress for rating, but it would still give... It kind of depends on your MMR as well. Like, if you're going 3 and 3 and you're fighting, it's put you into an MMR that is higher than your rating, then you're still going to get rating. But if it's the opposite, it won't. But no matter what your MMR is, 3 of 3 will always give you the progress unless I'm, like, sorely mistaken. I wanna...
Bam!
really sink. If I could just win one game with this paladin, that would be worth something.
Sleep off.
I don't know if I would. It's very sweet of you. I don't know if I would say nicest streamer ever. That's a lot to live up to. I am human. I get grouchy like anybody else. I'm occasionally prone to grumpiness. It's another word for being grouchy or grumpy. Grumbly. That's just when you're hungry. Hangry.
Nullifying shroud. Nullifying shroud. Nullifying shroud.
Bam!
No! I mean, I went 3 and 3. I got progress, but I could have saved that. I was in a terrible spot. I came out of stealth way too early trying to get a Cyclone on the Hunter. I didn't even get it because I was too far. And oh well, it's fine. We still technically won. We got our honor, we got our conquest, we got our vicious map progress. I got 8 rating, apparently. So that's nice, but like, oh, I threw that last one. Would commit crime for a sourdough grilled cheese right now. Oh man, that sourdough that I made yesterday. It's not perfect, but I think sourdough grilled cheese might be in my future today, and I'm very excited about it. It's a good loaf. Oh, it's a bunch of stuff. And some more stuff. So I think I can buy my last piece now. I think I can afford to get my last ring. And that will be exciting, because then I will be fully geared. 489. Should be 489 PvP level. We'll get a verdant signet here. And then I can start spending my conquest on... transmog. And I can use my vault for more sockets. So let's get a... Do I want to enchant Versa? Mastery's been nice. Honestly, throughput has been more of a problem for me than survivability. Survivability is occasionally a problem, but being able to just have a lot of mastery and have like a big full stack of overgrowth hots taken away on somebody while MCC'd has been life-saving. The imperfection is part of the charm with homemade bread. Call me cliche. I would never dream of such a thing. I think you're right. I think I love them more because I made them and because I smelled them baking and because I've been feeding that starter like a baby. Well, actually, I don't know how you feed babies. I don't think like this, but like I've been feeding the starter regularly with love and care, I should say. You know, it's important to me. Feels like it's my bread. 489. I'm officially PvP geared. So I still would love to get 3 vault options in a week, but I no longer need to do it for getting gear. I just need to do it for sockets, basically. We can get 3 more sockets, so 3 weeks worth of extra gem slots. Yeah. Because it is. Yeah. Okie dokie. It is about 3 hours in. It is lunchtime, and all of this talk of bread and stuff means I gotta go. Tomorrow, I'll be back for a Friday stream. I appreciate the company very much. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Happy trading post hunting. Happy beginning of February. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day.